It truly is bridges, rails, towers, all connected by steel, paint, and plain old hard work. We're the New York Structural Steel and Painters Contractors Association. Since 1974, we've worked alongside our skilled partners at Local Union 806 to keep New York's infrastructure safe, sturdy, and visually appealing. From iconic landmarks like the Brooklyn Bridge and the World's Fair Tent of Tomorrow to hidden gems in every borough, our crews protect New York's history with pride and precision. Every day, commuters on the Throgs Neck Bridge, subway riders, and drivers crossing countless overpasses depend on our expertise. We're quietly there, daily, making your journeys safer and smoother. We know it's more than paint. It's about protecting, preserving history, and respecting our city. At the New York Structural Steel and Painters Contractors Association, we don't merely construct buildings. We foster enduring relationships. Visit nysspca.net and see how we keep New York connected.
Friends, go see Dr. Jay Shaw. He's a double board certified Ivy League trained pain specialist. Don't let your neck, back, sciatica, or nerve pain slow you down from doing all the things that you love. It's time for you to reclaim your active lifestyle by calling Dr. Jay Shaw today at Sandwell Pain. Dr. Shaw treats joint, neck, back, sciatica, and nerve pain. Dr. Shaw is also a migraine and headache specialist. Procedures involve no cuts, no scars, no incisions, or downtime. Call Dr. Jay surgical approach with precise image-guided procedures without any pain medication. Enjoy a pain-free life. Same-day or next-day appointments are available. Go to SandwellPain.com to book online. Put an end to your pain and suffering today. Why wait any longer? Make your appointment with Dr. Jay Shaw by going to SandwellPain.com now. Regain your active lifestyle and enjoy all your favorite activities pain-free. Sandwell Pain now has 3 convenient locations in Woodbridge, Livingston, and a brand new office in Inglewood to best serve Bergen County. Visit SandwellPain.com to text or book online. You wish you met Dr. Jay Shaw a lot sooner. Most major insurances are accepted.
You're listening to Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
I'm Chris Villani. Los Angeles Dodgers going for a sweep of the Yankees tonight on Sunday Night Baseball. Dodgers with an 8-5 to win on Friday, an 18-2 drubbing last night of the Yanks. And their manager, Dave Roberts, a short time ago spoke with Mike Cousins and Doug Glanville.
Well, Dave, I want to revisit something that we talked to you about back at the end of March when you had your domestic opening day, which is about motivation for players. And you get to about the third point of the season here. That's one of the things behind the scenes that people don't see is how do you keep guys, even the best players, everybody wants to hear that they're doing well throughout the course of the year. How do you keep guys at their best throughout the course of the season?
That's a great question. And I think for each player, there's different motivations. Obviously, I think, starting with
baseball tournaments after this 5-4 loss today.
Okay. I need Wright State Raiders Nation to stand up. What? Wright State is from just outside where I'm from in Dayton, Ohio. Is named after the Wright brothers, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. My mother represent.
Yeah, Wright State pulling off the upset of the tournament, and now that means the number 1 seeds in baseball and in softball. Texas A&M, they historically lost to Liberty earlier in the women's NCAA softball tournament. So both those teams eliminated at home without reaching the super regional round. Pretty cool, pretty crazy things happening in the NCAA baseball tournament. But we have turned the calendar over. Today is June 1st, Dre, and it's going to be an exciting summer. I mean, I think with the NBA Finals coming up, but really in the NBA, it's going to be potentially a crazy summer. I know Shams Charania was on the Pat McAfee show saying this could be one of the craziest, if not the craziest, NBA offseason. I know it starts with Giannis, but the closer and closer we get to this offseason, Kevin Durant could be available. The Celtics could be selling off pieces. There could be, if you are a team with salary cap or if you're a team that wants to be aggressive, there could be a lot of pieces and players available as teams are trying to navigate what everything looks like in the new world with this new CBA in the NBA. And I don't think it's just these 2 big stars that could, with Giannis, potentially be on the move. I think we're more certain that KD is not going to be in Phoenix next season, although I thought he had the potential to go with the trade deadline, and he still remained with the Suns. But I think there could be a lot of other players potentially on the move as well.
Yeah, and you mentioned all of the kind of wildness or the chaos of the NBA. over the next month, and you didn't even mention Cooper Flagg's name once, right? We have a player that they're expecting to be drafted who will go number 1 overall that's expected to be a generational talent. And so can he come in? And oh, by the way, he's going to be drafted by the team that just traded away Luka Doncic to the Lakers. And so that's got to be the biggest like roller coaster dip and ceiling in NBA history. And so, yes, I think that we could see some big names on the move. I think we also see that the NBA, it's a copycat league, right? And anytime you see teams have success, you see other teams try to emulate it. And with both the Thunder and the Pacers, they're kind of the first, I think, of this generation of post CBA / second apron NBA where they were trying to get away from the super team. And it seems like it's successful. So even though you'll have superstars that may be available, I wonder if you won't necessarily see the market for trying to conglomerate those superstars into one market anymore, because now it's better off for you to try to have maybe one superstar and a really strong supporting cast. And so maybe the players don't go to where we usually traditionally think they'll go.
Yeah, the one thing I am certain of, the one thing I am for sure of, is that the era of big threes is over. Like with the second apron, it's just seemingly impossible to be able to field a competitive roster around those big three. So the days of, all right, we've got our 3 superstars. All right, cross your fingers. Hopefully Mario Chalmers is good enough that, we can still win a championship. And obviously that worked out for the Heat. And I would say that even goes back to, maybe the original big three out in Boston, in the late 2000s when Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen all got together. But yeah, the era of the big three is over. Okay, so how many of these superstars can you have? How many can you pay? Who's available? Who's going to be taking pay cuts? Because I don't know if some of these guys are going to be getting supermax deals when before it was, you're a top 20 player. Yeah, we're going to have to give you the supermax. All right, that's the way it is. We're going to give you the supermax and move on. It's going to be interesting to see what some of these guys end up making. If some of these players accept that, if they're willing to stick around on some of these teams on smaller deals. The NBA is shifting and it is changing very fast. And I'm with you. This NBA Finals represents 2 teams that have some depth, that have good players that they trust off their bench, and they don't really have holes. Mm-hmm. Like they trust it. They trust guys on both ends of the floor. So you have to be well-rounded. You can't just have, we got to try to find a way to hide this guy on defense. Or, this guy's not very strong on offense, but hopefully we can just kind of hide him in the corner. Those days in the NBA could be over as well, because right now it seems like, all right, how good are you 4 through 7? Because these teams right now, pretty good 4 through 7, and it's a big reason why they're going to be playing for a championship starting on Thursday.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you. But if I push back a little bit on what you said about no more big threes, it almost feels like if you're going to have a big three, then you got to have at least 1 or 2 come from the draft, right? Because, the Thunder, maybe not quite yet, because Holmgren and Jalen Williams, J-Dub, are both still on the rise, but they almost have a big three with the 2 of them in SGA. And I mentioned Cooper Flagg a minute ago. If Cooper Flagg is what they think he is, and Kyrie Irving comes back.
Muncy with the 2 3-run home runs. So was Haesung Kim. They just got incredible production from the bottom of the order. They are a remarkably deep team. So many good quality players on both these teams have to sit. Bellinger's not playing today. It's Ben Rice's turn. Both of these teams are here for the long haul because they're so deep, they're so talented, they have the resources to make a deal. And a sweep in June, I don't think they're just going to lose any sleep over it.
Well, you mentioned the depth that the Dodgers have shown. One area that has been particularly taxed, though, is their bullpen, but they get the blowout last night and a pretty good start from Tony Gonsolin 2 nights ago, maybe taking a little bit of a heat off that unit. Is this series maybe an unexpected but welcome reset for a group that's been stretched pretty thin?
Yeah, I think that's an excellent point, that Gonsolin wasn't great early, obviously, and yet he hung in there, and he did give them a break. And, Landon Knack, we've had him 2 of the last 3 weeks. He's a survivor. There's nothing overwhelming about him. And yesterday, he kept his team in it, and he gave the bullpen, as you said, a much-needed rest. It's not a good formula to have your bullpen throw the most innings in Major League Baseball. It's not. Now, they got 14 guys on the staff on the IL. Had a really, good conversation with Evan Phillips, who they're going to miss. He's having Tommy John. And Glasnow's on the 60-day IL. But you get guys like Gratterall and Trinan back, and Snell comes back. Like the potential for what the team could be when healthy is overwhelming. I mean, it really is. And I think we've learned in baseball, we've known forever, but it's a good reminder that players don't stay healthy. They don't stay on the field, and both of these teams have tried to deal with it. They have the affordability of what Buck Showalter used to say. They have more Band-Aids in the closet than everybody else does. We get a cut. We don't have any more Band-Aids to put over them. They have the financial ability to go get more Band-Aids, and they already have more Band-Aids. So, yes, the starts from Gonsolin and Knack were huge, and they're in a great position with Yamamoto going for the sweep.
Talking with Carl Ravitch. He'll be on the call on ESPN tonight for Sunday Night Baseball. You mentioned Yamamoto, and I'm curious the approach against Aaron Judge. Was the lone bright spot yesterday. 3 home runs for him in this series so far. Do you expect a different approach tonight against the Yankee superstar?
I don't know if there is an approach that you can effectively get Judge out, because he definitely is currently on a different planet than he's been on. He's covering those pitches. He's not trying to pull. And what Dave Roberts said, and they witnessed it in the postseason, when he tries to pull, it exposes that slider away. I think in the case of a guy like Yamamoto, his splitter is so good. He is so good. He's probably the leading candidate for the Cy Young. This is a personal challenge for somebody like Yamamoto. So whatever his approach will be, which is, I'm assuming, try to bust him in and then elevate and then use that splitter to get him to chase, that will be his game plan. I don't think somebody like Yamamoto goes to the mound and says, oh my God, Aaron Judge is coming up, we should intentionally walk him. I think that would be a slight to what he has done and what he is capable of doing. So the approach will be to try to leave one, make sure we don't leave one over the center of the plate. He's been really good, and he's convicted in his fastball this year, which he wasn't in years past. And, he has, as his manager said, 80 command. If he can command his fastball, he'll be fine.
Yamamoto getting set to throw the first pitch just a few minutes from now. Carl Ravitch will be on the call for ESPN TV. I'm Chris Villani. Baseball Tonight, ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. The lineup deadlines in fantasy baseball are looming, and with that in mind, here's some guys for you to keep an eye on.
I'm Tristan H. Cockcroft here with your Week 11 Fantasy Baseball preview.
Fantasy Baseball.
Your fantasy what?
The Yankees' Carlos Rodon is pitching about the best as he has in his entire career across his past 8 starts.
He's gone. Carlos Rodon picks up strikeout number 9.
4 of them scoreless, and his ERA 1.27 during that time. He's one of the top 2-start pitchers for the week, with home outings scheduled against the Guardians and Red Sox, so make sure you have Rodon in all of your fantasy lineups. The Rays' Drew Rasmussen is on a hot streak of 3 consecutive starts of exactly 6 shutout innings apiece, and he aligns for a 2-start week with matchups against the Rangers and Marlins. Available in more than 50% of ESPN leagues, Rasmussen is one of the week's best values among 2-start pitchers, as those opponents both placed among the bottom 6 teams in runs per game in the month of May. On the hitting side, the Mets enjoy a 2nd consecutive week of outstanding matchups, with 7 total games, 3 of them at Coors Field.
Swung on and absolutely crushed to right field. Cruz going back to the warning track. He's a spectator. Long gone to the left of the bullpen. Grand slam, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo, fresh off an 18-point week in fantasy scoring, warrants a start in all formats, and he's available in roughly 40% of ESPN leagues. For more rankings and projections, check out my forecaster on ESPN's Fantasy Baseball page.
Well, some guys to look for there, again, with fantasy baseball lineups needing to be set in the immediate future. We're just a few minutes away from the first pitch. Get you check on some of the Sunday scores. Pretty much everything else is final ahead of Sunday Night Baseball, including the Twins and the Mariners. Seattle had a 1-0 lead going into the 9th. Minnesota tied it there. Go to the bottom of the 9th. Randy Arozarena at the plate with a man in scoring position.
1-1 tie, bottom of the 9th inning. The stretch, the 2-1 pitch, swinging a ground ball up the middle, base hit. The Mariners win it.
He's batting 5th, batting 6th, and playing center this evening is Tommy Edman. Max Muncy is the 3rd baseman.
batting 7th. Kike Hernandez is the second baseman batting 8th, and Miguel Rojas, the shortstop, and he is batting 9th. We'll be back with the defensive alignment and much more after this on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Let's get moving with Centers Healthcare. Centers Healthcare has a different approach to care. Here, you rehab, relax, recover, and go home. Our state-of-the-art technology empowers your rehab journey with us. Healing from surgery now comes with amenities like Starbucks, smart TVs, and personalized recreation. At Centers Healthcare, what matters most is getting you back to the life you had. Visit centershealthcare.com today or call us at 800-305-9151. Centers Healthcare. We're not just care. We are care that moves you.
Every pitch and every hit of Yankees baseball all season long will be heard from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. Provident Bank, commitment you can count on.
Summer's here, and your local Acme Market is stocked and ready with the freshest meats and produce. It's the perfect time to fire up the grill, take in a game, and find out why summer starts with Acme. This week at Acme, don't miss this digital deal. Get Oscar Mayer bacon at $4.99 each. Unlock hundreds of deals and get more for your shopping with Acme for You. Visit acmemarkets.com/4U or download the Acme mobile app to sign up and save today. Summer starts with Acme.
You want to get the most for your money. That's why more Mazda buyers choose Ramsey Mazda. Lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-5 all-wheel drive, just $239 a month for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com or at Ramsey Mazda, Route 17 North in Ramsey. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda.
Call 833-853-2970 for details. Excludes tax, title, and registration. Zero security deposit. VIN S05716604. MSRP $29,990 and 6225.
Hey, baseball fans, living with a chronic illness that requires IV medication? Say hello to state-of-the-art private suites for all of your infusion needs at ThriveWell Infusion. ThriveWell Infusion will have you back in the game in no time. Visit us at ThriveWellInfusion.com. Let us help you thrive at ThriveWell Infusion, saving lives drip by drip.
Let's take 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for Evan and Tiki. Afternoons from 2 to 6:30. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York.
The defensive alignment is sponsored by Travel Guard. Prepare for the unexpected with a Travel Guard travel insurance plan. When the Yankees take their positions in the field in the bottom of the first, it'll be Dominguez, Grisham, and Judge left to right in your outfield. Peraza at third, Volpe at short, DJ at second, Goldschmidt is at first, Ryan Yarbrough on the mound, and behind the plate is Austin Wells. Now it's time for the keys to the game, brought to you by Audi. Experience the fully electric Audi Q6 e-tron at your local tri-state Audi dealer today. Well, Yankees have not solved Yamamoto in 2 starts. He's pitched 13 in the 3rd innings against them. This includes the World Series last year. 3 hits, 1 run, 4 walks, and 11 strikeouts. That's 2 starts. The one at Yankee Stadium, he hit them for as long as he was in, and had his velocity up about 2 miles an hour more, and that's why he missed time. He blew his arm out for a while. And that World Series, he was very dominant against them also. So can they solve him? And can Ryan Yarbrough get through this lineup? Sometimes guys like Ryan Yarbrough can, because he changed speeds and you hit spots and there's no pitch pattern. Sometimes this works better than the hard throwers out there. We shall see. Ryan is 2-0, 2.25 ERA in the 4 starts.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning.
Grand slam!
Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off win.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by BetMGM. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Up to 24.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Coach who always brings out the lineup card. They kept switching coaches until they won. Today, Luis Rojas is bringing out the lineup card. It's always Brad Ausmus, but they're trying to change the luck around a little bit, so a different coach going out. So Rojas brought out the lineup card today. See if that works.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Yankees looking to avoid the sweep. They lost 18-2 yesterday, in case you don't remember. 5-3 on this trip, so whatever happens, it's still a winning road trip. One more little bit of news. Dom Smith, who was at Scranton, he exercised his opt-out clause today. In the month of May, he hits .317 with 7 homers, but obviously they weren't going to bring him up, so he exercised his opt-out clause. I expect him to have a job pretty soon now, I would imagine. A couple of teams need a first baseman very, very, very badly. So out come the Los Angeles Dodgers, and with little kids going to join their heroes at the position. Little boy getting something for Freddie Freeman to sign. And as I said before about the Dodgers, pitcher number 15 went down today. 15th pitcher placed on the injured list. Luis Garcia, right-handed reliever, pretty good. And I was wondering why he hadn't been in the last 2 days. That's why. He had an adductor strain, and that takes a while. They brought up Noah Davis. They expect Kirby Yates and Michael Kopech back sometime this week, maybe when the Mets are in. So we shall see. Meanwhile, pitcher number 15, it's unbelievable, actually. But the Dodgers just keep on rolling, and Yamamoto is taking his warm-ups now. 6-3, 1.97 ERA. And if Paul Skeens weren't having the kind of year he's having, you'd be hearing about Yamamoto as the front runner for the Cy Young. He's been absolutely spectacular, and as far as the Yankees are concerned, they know that as well as anybody. He beat the Yankees last year 2-1 at the stadium, 7 shutout innings, allowed 2 hits. He was 3-43 at bats across the 2 innings. 1 was in the World Series. The only hit he gave up in the World Series, if you remember, was that solo home run to Juan Soto. And that's the only hit he gave up in his whole outing to the New York Yankees. So once again, the Yankees trying to avoid a sweep. Yamamoto strikes out 31% of all the batters he faces, so we will look at that today. And we are coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth, and as Paul Goldschmidt steps up to the plate, stepping up to the microphone, it's the new voice of the New York Yankees. Here is Dave Sims.
All right, thank you, Susan, as we are ready for go time at 1000 Vince Scully Way here in Chavez Ravine in LA. A lot of clouds above, light breeze blowing out sort of towards center field. So we get a look at Yamamoto, who has just excellent, precise control giving up just a 170 batting average. Goldschmidt is 0 for 2 for him against him. And here we go. First pitch. Swing and a foul straight back, and we're underway.
Start him off 96 mile and a four-seamer. That was, you can see they're going to be aggressive in the zone.
Bet on that. Four-seam fastball, sinker, slider, 12-6 slider, splitter. The next pitch inside. 1-1 to Goldie. Goldie 1 for 8 in these 2 games here in L.A. They keep moving on after an 18-2 loss yesterday. And next pitch swung on, a check swing. He got a piece of it, fouled it off right side. 1-2. Goldie, Trent Grisham, and Aaron Judge. Top of the order for the Yankees. Yamamoto comes over with just extraordinary credentials. 3-time Pacific League MVP. 3-time winner of their version of the Cy Young Award. 3-time Triple Crown winner. Pitch swung on, bounce to the shortstop. Charging is Rojas. Throws over in time, and there's one away.
And if you remember, Yamamoto, the Yankees made quite a pitch for him. They went out to the West Coast, met with him and his representatives, brought all kinds of people with them. They tried very hard to get him.
Sure enough, $50 million posting fee for crying out loud.
You can't compete with geography. If he wants to be on the West Coast, he wants to be on the West Coast.
You betcha. There's Trent Grisham hitting at .255, 13 homers and 26 runs batted in. Yamamoto, right-hander, delivers a breaking ball, missed up high, ball 1. Yamamoto signed a 12-year, $325 million contract. My goodness.
Well,
in on the grass at third is Muncy. Toes on the grass. Everybody else pretty much straight up. Grisham looks at a breaking ball in there for a strike, backdoor breaking ball.
You know what the truth is about all these contracts? Teams don't give them out if they don't think they're going to make more money coming back.
And I'm sure they're doing a real good job. I'm sure they're ahead of pace with this guy.
Oh, boy.
Here's a 1-1 to Grisham, the center fielder for the Yankees. Next pitch up high. And Grisham, the center fielder. We want to remind you that Centers Healthcare would like you to know that they're not just care. They're care that moves you. CentersHealthcare.com.
So far, we're seeing a plethora of four-seamers.
2-1 here to Grisham. Lefty against the righty Yamamoto. Next pitch. Down low and outside, ball 3.
Another one. He's trying to get his fastball command down first before he goes to the other pitches.
Yamamoto in his second year here with the Dodgers. 7-2 last year, 18 games. Here comes a 3-1 pitch to Grisham, and he takes it on the outside corner for strike. 3-2.
And that's it. He's going to all 4 corners of the quadrants to try and get that four-seamer over. That's all he's thrown so far. 97 each one, different 4 corners of the quadrants.
75 strikeouts, just 20 walks for Yamamoto. 1 down, nobody on. 3-2 pitch. Swung on, line drive, left center field. That'll get down. Base hit. Tommy Edman, the center fielder, gets it back in, and Grisham off to a good start. That'll bring up Aaron Judge. Judge has been outstanding, 4 for 9 with 3 home runs in this series. Let's have they acknowledge the best player in baseball here in L.A. 398, 21 homers, 50 runs batted in. Career 1 for 2 against Yamamoto. And he tried to check his swing, tried to get out of the way, and I think his body got the bat through the zone as he has a conversation with Chris Conroy. And they agreed to disagree on that. 0-1. Judge, a couple home runs yesterday. Here comes the 0-1 from Yamamoto. Grisham not much of a lead at first. Pitch. Swing on and foul back to our right into the stands. Oh, nice catch. Guy brought his glove, reached across, and made the play.
And also
Judge behind 0-2.
Single that he was called out trying to stretch it to a double. I don't know if you heard, Dave. In a minute.
Here comes the 0-2 from Yamamoto to Aaron Judge. 1 out, 1 on. Pitch. Swung on, skied. Infield for Freddie Freeman. Foul territory. First base side. 2 down.
Dave, I don't know if you heard. I brought it up to Aaron Boone because yesterday in the Fox postgame, Derek Jeter talking about Judge saying, you know how hard that is to do what he did yesterday in a game like that, to be so focused. And you think about it. And he's the only one so far that really can do that. He's in another level.
Yeah, I mean, he tried to stretch, trying to get the club going. It down, what was it? I think it was 10-0 at the time. There's Ben Rice, cleanup hitter today. Left-hand hitter. He is 2 for 3. That was in the first game. And he takes a breaking ball in there for strike. Ben Rice is today's cleanup hitter, brought to you by Citgo. Cleanup on savings on every fill-up with Club Citgo. Download the app now to start saving.
Now you're going to see the curveball to the lefties.
2 out, 1 on, no score, just underway here at Dodger Stadium. Next pitch, fastball down low, 1-1.
Started
Yamamoto. How about this? Lefty's hitting just a .36 against him with 2 homers, a .410 OPS. Righties are hitting hardly a lusty number, 212. Giving up 3 home runs there. 1-1 here to Rice. And a pitch. This is down low, 2-1.
Just throwing him a couple of splitters and a curveball here. No fastball yet.
A big crowd right now. All the seats are not filled. I'm sure they're headed in that direction. Always Murder trying to get in and out of this place.
This is something.
2-1 here to Rice. Swing and a foul ball back to the screen at the top of the zone fastball.
Don't forget, if you've never been out here, no subway, no buses, no nothing. Just miles of parking lots and cars. I don't know how you get out of here.
Cars, and cars. That's why, when we would rag on L.A. people, they're leaving in the 6th inning, and now we know why.
Now we know why, right?
2-2, 2 out. Runner at first. And a pitch to Ben Rice. Breaking ball missed outside. Ball 3-2.
But if everybody leaves in the 6th inning, it doesn't.
It takes us a police escort to get out of here, and that
takes
becomes a little problematic.
It's not the Deegan, but it's pretty bad.
It's 5 Deegans in one.
5
what are you talking
Deegans
about?
in one place, right?
3-2 to right now. Yamamoto steps off. 5'10", 176. He's 26 years old.
And what
out of Bison in Japan. B-I-Z-E-N.
He's only 26. Wow.
3-2 pitch here to Rice. Grisham on a 3-2 pitch. He takes off and pitch down low, ball 4. So the inning continues, and that'll bring up Jason Dominguez.
Really good discipline there by Ben Rice. Yamamoto doesn't usually walk people.
So Grisham moves up to second. And it brings up Dominguez. He's 2 for 5 in the series. 4 of the season, 244 with 6 homers and 24 runs batted in.
And that was the first walk of the game, brought to you by Route 22 Toyota. Why walk when you could be driving a new Toyota? Route22Toyota.com.
Sun breaking through some clouds here, really starting to brighten up a little bit. Dominguez batting from his strong side, the left side. First pitch, swing on a little looper into left field. Here comes Trent Grisham getting a wave on the third. Here is the throw from Pages. It's up high and overshoots home plate. Yamamoto backs it up. He throws down to second and safe as the ball is dropped by the second baseman Kike Hernandez as Dominguez hustled to second. So the Yankees have a 1-0 lead here in the first.
Well, Pages, as he did yesterday, overthrew absolutely everybody. Picked up by Will Smith and saw the runner going to second. The ball was there, and Kike bobbled and it went straight up in the air.
Tell you what, Luis Rojas, he knows about that arm. He was aggressively waving Grisham on that one, no question about it.
It was Yamamoto who made the perfect throw to second, but Kike bobbled it. He was out.
Yeah, and the ball came out.
Yep.
There's Volpe. Couple of ducks on a pine for him here. Second and third, 1-0 Yankees here in the first. First pitch to Volpe, down and in, ball 1. So an RBI for Dominguez is 25th. Takes second on the throw. Nice job by Ben Rice. Ben Rice, big kid, can run. Got the third. Here's 1-0. And a pitch. Swing on, hit down the first baseline. Look out, Travis Chapman. He had to duck, the first base coach of the Yankees. Boy, Pages, you talk about airmailing it. Yamamoto was well behind the logo, and a good thing he was, because that thing could have rattled around for a long time. Caught it pretty much cleanly and then fired down to second. He double clutched. Here's a bouncing ball, third base side, foul ball. And Yamamoto, when he saw the runner going from first to second, his first time he loaded, Kike was not there. Then when he fired it down, it was a strike. And it came out of his glove.
Perfect throw. That's something Pages. Remember I said he's got a lot of Yasiel Puig in him? He did that last year. They thought they had corrected a lot of that, but he just airmailed that. If Yamamoto's not there, there's another run scoring.
1-2 here to Volpe, taking up high, 2-2. So they got a chance to get this guy on the ropes and knock him through here. A run in, runners at second and third with 2 down here in the first inning.
Yankees approach, not trying to do too much. They're just meeting the ball and use the power of his pitches.
Outfield straight up for Volpe. Here's the pitch. Down and in and missed badly. 3-2.
And
so Yamamoto, that is the third 3-ball count.
And he's already thrown 25 pitches here in the first inning.
Great opportunity here for Volpe. And as you know, he's got good opposite field power. So if they go away, he can drive it. Here's a 3-2. And a pitch from Yamamoto. Bouncing ball, pulled foul as a breaking ball. He went out and got it to spoil that pitch.
Now, 3-2 counts are not foreign to Yamamoto. He's got the highest, most of them in the Major League Baseball. Highest count of 3-2s in baseball. So he's not afraid to pitch like that. It's dangerous because you can't go far in games. He's almost at 30 pitches.
Price and Dominguez, the base runners. 3-2 to Volpe, 2 out. 1-0 Yankees here in the first. The pitch. Taken inside. Ball 4. The bases are loaded. That'll bring up Austin Wells, who's 2 for 7 here in the spring. And not a surprise, Mark Pryor, pitching coach, comes running out with the interpreter.
Because I don't think that this is a Yamamoto. He's standing with his hands on his hips, too. You know what? Also, I'm thinking the Yankees are not swinging. They're a very disciplined team. And maybe he gets a lot of swings and misses on pitches that are right on the corner or a little off. The Yankees won't swing at those if they're not strikes. Consultation on the mound is brought to you by the Barnes Firm. Injury attorneys. Call for a free consultation at 1-800-8-MILLION. You know, it kind of looks like that because he looks like he's frustrated when he's throwing a ball that they're not swinging at.
You know, he's had such an excellent career that if he's off a tick, you know how perfectionists are. It's got to be driving him crazy. And this is a good opportunity to really bang it around. Austin Wells, 210 batting average with 9 homers and 32 runs batted in. It's 1-0 Yankees on the RBI single by Dominguez, but let's get greedy and get more. First pitch to Wells, left-hand hitter. Yamamoto, he deals first pitch. Swung on, hit to the right side. Kiki Hernandez gathers, throws over in time for the out. They get 1, they leave 3, but it's a good start nonetheless. Yankees 1, Dodgers 0. Dodgers coming to bat on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Find excellence in every detail in a new Volvo. From Volvo Cars Ramsey, 8-time winner of the Volvo Excellence Award. Now find excellent offers.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line.
Barnes Firm reminds you this copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Any accounts or descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees. If you're injured, one call to make, and that's to the Barnes Firm Injury Attorneys, 1-800-8-MILLION for a free case evaluation.
Here's Shohei Ohtani to lead things off here for the Dodgers against Ryan Yarbrough. 2-0 with a 3.06 ERA, and in 4 games as a starter, 2-0 with a 2.25. He's really pitched well. Where would they be without him? Left-hander with all kinds of pitches in his arsenal. Here's first pitch to Ohtani. Breaking ball missed outside. Ball 1.
Got an ERA as a reliever of over 4, but 2.25 as a starter. 4 starts since he transferred over.
Infield pulled over to the right against Ohtani. Having another super year. As a breaking ball as he dropped down sidearm and painted the outside corner for a strike.
At 70 miles an hour. So you're not going to see any 96-mile-an-hour fastballs like Yamamoto.
Ohtani 4 for 9 in the series. Couple home runs, couple of RBI. 1-1 from Yarbrough. Kicks and deals. Cross fires again. A pitch fouled off third base side. Ohtani is 4 for 10 career against Yarbrough. Now Yarbrough, 8th year in the big leagues. Tampa Bay, KC, Dodgers, Toronto, and now the Yankees. Last year with the Dodgers, 4-2 with a 3.74. 32 games all out of the pen. And this is his first start against the Dodgers. 1-2 to Ohtani with Teoscar Hernandez on deck. Here's the 1-2. Lefty kicks and deals. Pitch swung on and fouled off third base side. He got in on his hands, and Ohtani was able to foul it off.
So Dave Roberts was asked about Ryan Yarbrough, who we played for him last year. He said, well, we'll give him his ring this week, and maybe Sunday. Hopefully it'll distract him a little bit.
1-2 pitch. Drop down on him. Swing and a miss. Nice breaking ball by Ryan Yarbrough, and a good start for him. 1 down here in the Dodgers home first.
77-mile-an-hour changeup.
He went, he's got this sort of a 3/4, but then he drops down to a sidearm and puts that extra spin on it, and that really moved away from Ohtani.
First strikeout of the game presented by Weichert Realtors. Don't settle for a good agent. Go for a great one at Weichert.com.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Got good numbers against Yarbrough. 13 for 36 with 7 homers. That's a 361 batting average.
I would think that would be Tampa Bay against Toronto.
You betcha. Teo 1 for 7 in this series. Looks at a back to a breaking ball for a called strike. Teo with 298, 10 homers, and 42 runs batted in.
Little cutter, low 80s.
Yarbrough, a quick worker. Infield playing back and straight up. Next pitch, way outside. 1-1. Teoscar Hernandez, a vital part of their championship team last year. Here comes a 1-1. Right hand hitting right fielder. And a pitch swung on, fouled straight back. Pitch away from him, 1-2.
Well, sometimes I wonder, Dave, if like with Will Smith, did pitchers sort of ignore Teoscar because there's Mookie? No, but look, you can't concentrate on everybody the same. You got Ohtani, Mookie, and Freeman, 1, 2, and 3.
Here's what most coaches say: you better try.
Yeah.
I hear you. I understand your point, but you better try. 1-2 pitch. Fastball. Wow, he thought he had him. Missed inside, according to home plate umpire Chris Conroy. 2-2.
His over last night stopped an 8-game hitting streak.
Here's the 2-2 from Yarbrough. Drop down on it. Pitch hit to shortstop. Volpe charges on the run, throws in time. 2 down.
And when Yarbrough's on, that's what you're going to get. You're getting a lot of ground balls.
And here comes Freddie Freeman. How do you contain this man? He's 5 for 7, 2 RBI in the series. Having a great year at 374, 9 homers and 38 runs batted in. Leading hitter in the National League. And he's been smoking the ball to left field. Let's see how they pitch him. Worked inside, way inside, almost hitting ball 1. That's maybe an indicator of what they want to do today.
Yeah, sinker's pushing back. He's shaking his head. He didn't mean to get that close. That was 87 miles an hour. Does not throw hard, as we keep saying.
Freeman Just putting the ball and keeping it in play, going left side. Well sets up inside again. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss. Pulled the string a little bit there, 1-1.
See, there's no pitch pattern here. He just repeated the same sinker, exactly the same sinker, just got a little more of the plate. So you go for it.
2 outs and a 1-1 count to Freddie Freeman here in the Dodgers home first. Yankees 1-0 pitch. And on his hands, he fouls it off down the left field line, 1-2.
Interesting staying in on him.
Dodgers having a great year. They've got 4 guys in the top 10 in batting average in the National League. And this is one of them. He leads. Freddie Freeman. 1-2 pitch, swung on, hit to the right side, backhanded by DJ from the grass. Easy flip shot over to first, and a nice start, Ryan Yarbrough. 1-2-3 soft contact as well. We go to the second. LeMahieu will lead things off for the Yankees. They lead it 1-0 on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
When pests try to take the field, J.P. McHale shuts them down.
As the official pest control company of the...
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan, and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both.
Cabrera, listen to every Yankees game on the Odyssey app.
Today's Acme Markets home run payoff contestant is Carol O from Elmont. Carol will win a $100 Acme Markets gift card for every homer the Yankees hit in a second. Visit WFAN.com/Acme for your chance to hit it big.
DJ LeMahieu going to lead it off for the Yankees against Yamamoto here in the second. Aaron Boone was asking about DJ's hitting in the media scrum beforehand. He said, hey, it's still early. Still early for him. He got to the glove late because of the calf injury. First pitch on the outside corner for strike.
Well, don't forget, they're going to give him a shin. He did not have any kind of spring training at all.
No, precisely. Infield straight up, outfield about a step towards right. Next pitch swung on way late and fouled off the sideboards, first base side. 0-2. It'll be LeMahieu, Peraza, and Goldschmidt, 8-9-1 for the Yankees.
First inning by Yarbrough. First 1-2-3 inning they've had in a long time.
1-0 on a Dominguez 2-out RBI single to left. Here's a pitch up high, backs him off. 1-2.
Looks like Tommy Edman is mic'd up out there.
Yeah, for ESPN. Here's a pitch from Yamamoto. Breaking ball, 12-6, but it missed outside. 2-2. Mayhew 0 for 3 against Yamamoto. Yamamoto had to face 7 men in the first inning.
27 pitches.
As pitch hit the other way, down to first base line, Freddie Freeman had no chance in the right field, and Teoscar Hernandez will get it back in. Good start by LeMahieu and the Yankees here in the second.
Yeah, nothing fancy. They got a really good game plan. Waiting for that fastball and just hitting it where it's pitched.
Brings up Oswald Peraza, 155, 3 homers and 10 runs batted in. Late game ad in yesterday's 18-2 Dodger win. Right-hand hitter, his first pitch. Fastball misses down low, ball 1. Yankees got 1 run on 2 hits. There was an error, and they left the bases loaded in the first inning.
DJ was 0 for 15 before that hit.
Here's 1-0 Peraza, takes fastball outside corner for strike, 1-1.
And let's see if he can get it through that right side. There's nothing but territory between second baseman Kike Hernandez and first baseman Freddie's holding on the runner, obviously.
1-1 to Peraza. DJ not a running threat. Here's the pitch. Taken, and the ball gets past Will Smith, and DJ saunters down to second. Looked like Will Smith had it. Fastball, yes indeed. Got a piece of his big piece of his glove. So runner at scoring position, nobody out. See if you move him over, get him in.
And go across his body.
Counts 2-1 to Peraza. Now let's go Yankee cheer by a couple, 3 people right now. Here's a 2-1. Swung on and chopped right at home plate.
Couple of
2-2.
Couple of brave people.
The American flag and the Dodgers World Series championship flag are blown straight out here at Dodger Stadium. Still a beautiful place. Part of it still is 1960 underneath, but that's a whole nother story. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, fluttered in and just missed.
See, he's not getting the calls on these pitches on the corners. I mean, they're not strikes, but they're barely not strikes.
3-2 here to Peraza, runner at second. 1-0 Yankees in the second inning. Long hold and the pitch. Fastball hit up the middle, right through the legs of the pitcher Yamamoto. Kike Hernandez Fields thought about going to third. He goes to first. That's the right play as DJ gets to third. So you got a runner at third. They moved him over with 1 out.
Yeah, Kike, look, he couldn't decide for a minute. He almost didn't get Peraza.
Well, Peraza did his job. He's getting attaboys in that dugout. He moved that runner over.
Take this again. Double clutch by Kike, and Peraza almost beat that out.
Yeah. Kudos to him. He was busting it, getting up that line. Here's Goldie trying to pick up that run. It's 1-0 the Yankees here in the second. First pitch down low, dug out by Will Smith. Goldie grounded out to short. Miguel Rojas to open up the ball game. Looking for his second hit of the series. He's 1 for 9. Having a good year.
Third in the league with runners in scoring position. Hits over 400 with running a scorer's position.
Here's 1-0. Big right-hander. Pitch, ground ball, left side. Fielded by the third baseman Muncy. Looks at the runner. DJ holds. And now they're 2 outs as he throws to first to complete the play. With 2 down. And that'll bring up Trent Grisham. Grisham with a base hit to center on a 3-2 pitch. Came around to score on the Dominguez. RBI single to left in the first inning. Sun popping through again here at Dodger Stadium. And a swing and a foul back.
This is the coolest of the 3 days.
Without question. Although you made a point during the pregame show, and I was feeling the same humidity you were. I read on one of my apps, it said 46%. They had said 60. I had to believe that too. Muncy toes on the grass at third. Everybody else straight up in the infield. Outfield tilted a little bit left. 0-1 to Trent. Half swing. That's a strike. 0-2. Grish with that base hit is now 3 for 9 here in this series.
It's a question I've gotten from people in L.A. here around the Dodgers saying, what got into Trent Grisham this year?
Playing time.
He played every day in San Diego.
0-2. But he didn't play that much last year. That's a big difference.
Well, last year he
hardly played, and this year he's playing a lot.
But they saw him for years in San Diego and didn't hit like this.
Understood.
You do get allowed to get better in this world.
That's the difference.
He really
didn't play last year. He's playing this year. He's making the most of it. Ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at third. Yamamoto comes set at the letters. The pitch. Swung on a little looper. And in the infield, Kike Hernandez coming across the bag at second makes the play. And that'll do it. They get DJ to third, can't score him. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left. We go bottom 2 in L.A. with Will Smith leading off for the Dodgers. The Yankees lead at 1-0 on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Athletes are not the only ones who get injured. If you're in need of inpatient short or long-term rehabilitation, Morningside Nursing and Rehabilitation Center in the Bronx is ready to give you the type of care that will
take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Smith, Indy Pajes, and Tommy Edmonds coming up against Ryan Yarbrough, who went 1-2-3 in the first inning. Strikeout, ground out to short, ground out to second.
Drive Around the League brought to you by Meineke.
Let's see if you can figure out the following.
He's with Meineke. Just about everything is over. Texas finally won again. They beat St. Louis 8-1. Josh Smith, the ex-Yankee, hit his 5th home run.
Here's catcher Will Smith, 4 for 10 with an RBI here in the series. Right-hand hitter holds that bat up very high above his head. First pitch, a breaking ball in there from Yarbrough, 0-1.
Baltimore beat the White Sox 3-2. Charlie Morton gets the win.
Peraza playing deep at third for Smith. 3:42. Here's a breaking ball, swing and a miss.
Jose Ramirez had his 11th home run. Cleveland beat the Angels 4-2. Toronto over the A's 8-4. Addison Barger had his 8th home run. 1-0 Detroit and Kansas City. They're playing some games. Another 1-0.
Yarbrough had 0-2 against the number 2 hitter in the league, and that next pitch is outside, 1-2.
And Houston beat Tampa Bay 1-0. They had a big lopsided score yesterday. Right?
There was a bunch, in addition to the one we had.
Amazing.
But Philly gave up 17 yesterday.
There's a lot of those going around.
1-2 here to Will Smith, leading off the home second for the Dodgers. Pitch from Yarbrough, breaking ball down and in. 2-2.
Seattle beat Minnesota 2-1. Cal Raleigh, homer number 23. Randy Arozarena walk-off RBI single up the middle in the 9th inning.
Momentarily pause. Home plate umpire had a question to Yankee catcher Austin Wells. Everything seems to be okay. 2-2 to Will Smith. Dodgers wearing their home white bright uniforms. Here's a breaking ball, swung on, popped up left side. It's out of play.
Boston beat Atlanta 3-1. Marcell Ozuna, however, had his 10th homer of the year. Garrett Crochet goes to 5-4. Bruce Elder takes the loss. Aroldis Chapman, who's now closing because Liam Hendricks is on the injured list, got his 9th. Mets beat Colorado 5-3. Pete Alonso, Francisco Lindor, and Juan Soto. We hit one yesterday, too.
2-2. Pitch swing on hit into center, and Grisham right there. Came in about 2.5 steps. He makes the most casual catch. Right in his belt, like, he's having a catch in the backyard. 1 out.
San Francisco beat Miami 4-2. 7-3 Cubs over Cincinnati. Arizona beat Washington 3-1. And the only game still going on, Pittsburgh and San Diego are tied in the bottom of the 7th, 4-apiece.
Seen a lot of great center fielders in my look at Andy Pye, his right-hand hitter. And first pitch to him, back to a breaking ball for a strike. Andy 3 for 7, 4 RBI in the series. Willie Mays was the coolest, but I don't think there's not many other guys cooler than catching a routine fly ball than Trent Grisham. And he gets there too, boy. 0-1 to Baez, right-hand hitter. Doubles up the breaking ball, missed outside, 1-1. Andy at 275, 10 homers and 36 runs batted in. Yankees will be interesting as we move forward in this game, see if they continue to run on him. Good arm, but not real accurate. Here's a breaking ball. And a swing and a miss. 1-2.
Good choice of words, not that accurate. Over everybody to the backstop. It's pretty.
Yeah, I mean, he could throw from here to Glendale, but I mean, come on.
It was something. They've been working on that, and I was told it's better than last year.
Tommy Edman is on deck. Here's the 1-2 to Baez. Yarbrough delivers fastball up and away, ball 2. Ryan Yarbrough getting a start. And he's got a 1-0 lead. 2-2 to Baez. The pitch. Swung on and hit down the right field line. That's going to be a little bit of trouble. Down into the corner, dug out by Judge. Baez can run. Judge gets it back in, and he's in easy with a 1-out double. First pitch at the bottom of the 2nd was an 81-mile-an-hour cutter and was brought to you by Optimum Fiber. Don't take slow for an answer.
Well, I think he would have gotten a second anyway, but that ball sort of stayed where it was. Usually it bounces off the wall and bounces back towards the right fielder. Did not do that. Right down the line, and Judge had to actually go pick it up. Placed in a perfect spot. Goes down, sort of dies, and then bounced off the track and into the wall.
Switch hitter Tommy Edman batting right-handed. And runner breaks for third. Got a great jump. Here's the throw by Wells. It's in time. They got him. Nice tag by Peraza on the fine throw by Austin Wells. 2 down here in the 2nd.
And that made both ends terrific. Great, perfect throw by Wells, but the tag going past the bag was Peraza. That was a thing of beauty. He has his right foot on the bag and then tags him before he gets that right leg in. Perfectly done by Peraza.
Looked like a brazen move by Andy Paez. And goes the other way.
Yeah.
The pitch to Edman was a strike. Tommy, the MVP of the NLCS against the Mets last year. He's having a ridiculous series here. 5 for 9 with 2 RBIs. And the next pitch misses down low, 1-1.
I think that's where everybody he became a household name in that NLCS. He was tremendous.
That's why he's got the bobblehead coming up shortly. Here's the 1-1. Here in the next homestand here with the Mets coming to town. Next pitch outside, 2-1.
Oh, they have his bobblehead day when the Mets are here. Interesting.
I'm sure that'll get a from the Mets. Here's a 2-1 pitch coming. 2 out, nobody on. 1-0 Yankees in the 2nd. Pitch. Swung on a high fly ball, left field. Could be trouble. Going back to Dominguez. He's on the track. He's looking up, and it's gone. Tommy Edman does it again. Ties the game at 1-1. He is now 6 for 10. 3 RBI in this series. New ball game here in the 2nd inning.
And don't forget, it would have been 2-1 had not Austin Wells thrown out Andy Pages, if he had not made probably a bad decision to try and take third. Sometimes I don't understand that because a single is going to score him anyway, so I'm not really sure why you do that.
To which I say bingo. Correct. I mean, and the kid's got excellent speed, right?
I mean, I can understand if you're being no-hit and you think you're going to bunt somebody in. All
right, talking about having a day, here's Max Muncy. First pitch strike. Max Muncy was out of his mind yesterday. First time up, RBI single. Second time up, left center field, 3-run homer. Flied out to left. Then a 3-run homer to right. He went 3 for 6, 3 runs scored, knocked in 7. And he took a big hack and came up empty.
Well, here's something kind of interesting. A lot of people surprised that he's in today. He's 3 for 42 against lefties.
Yeah.
But I guess after a day like yesterday?
Oh, he earned it. Give him a shot. I get it. Here's the 0-2. Crossfired him, hit down the first base line, and foul.
Oh, that was...
The thing hung over the plate.
That was about an inch from going right over the bag.
Ball got past the ball girl. Judge retrieves, flips it to a fan down there where the wall stops. It's 8 feet all around except in the corners here at Dodger Stadium. They just turned the volume up in the organ. I didn't think that was possible.
I don't.
Here's the 0-2 to Muncy. Pitch to Max. Long hold here by Yarbrough. Pitch. Ooh, that looked good. Fastball. I thought he painted the outside corner and missed. Max Muncy, we talked about it in the first game. Boy, look at his numbers. They're way off from previous years. He was hitting like 204. Got up to 220 with that extravaganza yesterday. There's a pitch on the outside corner. Crossfire effort by Yarbrough. Just misses. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Tommy Edna just tied it at 1-1 here in the second. Here's the 2-2 to Max Muncy. Pitch from Yarbrough. Breaking ball swung on off the end of the bat. Judge back it up just a little bit to his left. Reaches up and makes the catch. A run on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left. New ball game as we go to the third. Aaron Judge will lead off for the Yankees in this 1-1 game on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Step up to the plate with confidence with the Jeep brand's newest MVP, the all-electric Jeep Wagoneer S. Year after year.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball
that moves with you. Finale here in L.A. The Glamour Series, of the regular season. It's a 1-1 ball game as Aaron Judge is going to lead off here. And the top of the third, Judge, Ben Rice, and Dominguez 3, 4, and 5 against Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Judge fouled out the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, first time. And takes fastball up high, ball one.
Storage Post, your local self-storage expert. Rent a line online today and experience the Storage Post difference. The official self-storage partner of the New York Yankees.
Yamamoto, next pitch. Fastball bounced up there. 2-0. Boy, you can see Yamamoto. He does everything is precisely, and he repeats it all the time. The exact same windup. 2-0. Judge has the edge. Here's the pitch. Just inside. 3-0. Yamamoto so far 2 walks and no strikeouts.
What is this? Don't walk him, but don't give him anything to hit.
We've seen this before. Hey, turn him loose. See if 3-0. Here's the pitch from Yamamoto. And on the outside corner, Aaron took a step towards first. He'll have to come back.
96 on the outside corner, I guess.
Where did we see it? A couple of weeks ago, he swung 3-0 and hit one out. Wasn't that a couple of weeks ago?
I think he can. I think he decides whether it's a good pitch or not.
No, I understand it, but I'm just saying. I just remember one recently where he did cut it loose 3-0. Judge leading off here in the third, tied at 1. And a pitch from Yamamoto inside. Yep, he didn't want any piece of that. That's the third walk by Yamamoto, and a good start to the Yankees' top of the third. It'll bring up Ben Rice. Rice was the first walk. Worked the count full, and then took his base. Moved to third on the RBI single by Dominguez. Ben Rice, today's cleanup hitter. Sponsored by Roto-Rooter. Leave plumbing to the pros at Roto-Rooter. First pitch. In there. Right at the knees on the outside corner. Strike one. Hernandez, the second baseman, guarding the 4-hole on the right side. The shortstop playing up the middle, and third baseman Muncy well off the bag. 0-1. Pitch swung on, pulled foul past first base coach Travis Chapman. From 1.
All right, seeing second time up, still seeing curves and splitters, the left-hander.
Teoscar Hernandez in right field playing straight up. And Edmonds shading towards left for Ben Rice. 0-2 pitch from Yamamoto. Here it comes. Swung on, bounce foul again. That was an off-speed pitch.
I think that's all he's going to see. Or if there's a fastball, it's going to be nowhere near the plate.
That word has gotten around about Mr. Rice, who can really square up a fastball. No doubt about it. He's got 11 home runs, 23 runs batted in. Started today with .250 batting average. He's 0-2 here with Judge at first. And a pitch from Yamamoto. Swung on and sent to center field and deep. Going back, Edmund. Looking at it and say goodbye. Up on the net. Into the batter's eye. A 2-run homer for Ben Rice. And the Yankees now have a 3-1 lead. Home run number 12. RBIs 24-25.
And he left a splitter up right there, which is as good as a fastball, except it didn't move. Went 425 feet, exit velo of 107.4. Fast enough.
Third home run given up to a left-hand batter by Yamamoto. Nicely done. Kid can hit. He is impressive. There's Jason Dominguez. Got an RBI single to left. And a fastball on the outside corner, strike one. Great job, Ben Rice. Here's Yamamoto's next pitch. Swing and a foul. And a ricochet, I think, off the catcher.
See, we just saw that again. That splitter was right down the middle, did not drop. It was about thigh high when Rice got to it. Johnny goes back and just didn't go past the one. That went up on the screen.
Sure did. 0-2, breaking ball pulled down to Freddie Freeman on one hop. Yamamoto covering. And that'll be out number 1. 1 down.
Number 11, Anthony Volpe.
Here's Volpe. And Volpe walked on a 3-2 pitch. with 2 outs extended the inning, but Austin Wells bounced out to second, and the Yankees left the bases loaded in that first inning. Here's first pitch on righty on righty. Here's a breaking ball. He started at his hip and broke it over. Strike one. That was the Yankees' 95th home run, taking the lead. The next pitch in the dirt. They were tied with the Dodgers. Most home runs in the major leagues, and now the Yankees are back to number 1. 95 home runs. I checked that. It's now 95 all. That's right. Tommy hit a home run last inning, so 95 apiece. One to Volpe. And a pitch. Swing at the top of the zone. I mean, above the top of the zone. On that one, 1-2. Yamamoto ready. 1 out, nobody on. And a breaking ball, a weak wave, and he got a piece of it.
Just a little bit slider. Just a little bit at that slider. He's tough to catch. All those splitters, there's none that are strikes. So all those splitters are going straight down into the dirt.
3-1 Yankee lead here in the third. Ben Rice just hit a 2-run shot. Here's the pitch to Volpe. Flips it right side, base hit. It was a pitch away from him. His backside was in that third base dugout. He threw his hands and got it on the barrel and got a base hit to right. Nicely done. And it sets up for Wells.
Number 28, Austin Wells.
See that again. It looked like he stopped his swing halfway through so that it would stay on the right side, and he was going to try and pull that and then didn't. That's not easy to do.
Wells left-hand hitter. Volpe jumping off at first base as he does. Fastball way inside. Wells has to jackknife out of the way. 0-1.
Now, 4 of these hits that the Yankees have had, they've all come on 2 strikes. Which is pretty good going forward because you're not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. Probably the best on this team with it is Goldschmidt.
Here's 1-0 to Wells. Breaking ball, hit to the right side, base hit. Volpe got a good start. He's the second. He'll get the third easily. Teo will get it back into Kike Hernandez, and the Yankees with runners at the corners and 1 out. Austin Wells with a base hit.
He started going to right here. See, second time around, it's like they're seeing him a lot better. And they've seen what he is not doing. All his pitches are staying up. It's another breaking pitch that was about thigh high when it was hit.
Well, a fly ball base hit will get at least 1. There's DJ LeMahieu, base hit to right on a 2-2 pitch. That was his first at bat. Pass ball got him to second. Ground ball got him to third, but they couldn't score it. That was in the second inning. Yankees lead 3-1. That was the 6th hit. And first pitch in there for strike. Fastball.
And Wells can and Volpe can really be a distraction over there at third. He sort of dances off.
Like a jumping bean over there. 0-1 pitch. DJ right-hand hitter. And he swings at a breaking ball. Came up empty. 0-2.
We've seen a lot of pitchers when they get concentrated on the runner at third who's dancing around like that, they balk. My guess is Yamamoto doesn't balk. It looks like he's pretty focused. Other people can become distracted because he's...
Here comes the 0-2 to DJ. Runners at the corners, 1 out, 3-1 Yankees. Taken in the dirt, blocked by Smith. 1-2. Sun just broke through another cloud. It's very bright here now. Wind is pretty much stopped here at Dodger Stadium. 1 out, 2 on, runners at the corners, and a 1-2 pitch to DJ. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Breaking ball, top of the zone. Strikeout number 1 for Yamamoto. 2 down here in the third.
By the way, that first home run, Yankee home run, is brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Visit kia.com to discover movement that inspires.
We come to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. Provident Bank. Commitment you can count on. Visit provident.bank to learn more. Opportunity for Peraza to pick up at least one run here. 2 outs, runners at the corners. Right-hand hitter against Yamamoto, the right-hander. And a pitch. Breaking ball, boy, had a knee buckler, was inside ball 1. Peraza, first time up, grounded out to Kike Hernandez to end for the first out in that second inning. There's 1-0 and a pitch on the outside corner. Take a slider, 1-1. Our friend Jose Moto works with various broadcasts here for the Dodgers that describe Yamamoto as a dart thrower when he's that precise. For a guy that's 5'10", $176, he can rush it up there too. Here's the 1-1 to Peraza. The pitch. Bounce. Gets away. Waving on the runner, and Volpe's going to score. Peraza had it all the way. He saw that the ball went to the first base side near the Yankee dugout. Waved them in, and scoring standing up is Volpe, and the Yankees lead now goes to 4-1.
And that's another wild pitch. And he just throws those straight down. And he tried to block it, tried to backhand it, did Will Smith. It went off his glove, went off his chest protector.
Moving up to second is Wells. Peraza's got a 2-1 count, 2 outs. Wells, pretty good speed, taking a good lead. Yamamoto not even looking at him. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit down to third, foul ball. Right now we pause for station identification on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for BT and South. Weekdays from 10 to 2. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York.
The count's 2-2, 2 outs. Runner at second for Peraza. Yamamoto takes his time. Here's a pitch. Just outside, not by much. You mentioned it earlier. His misses are very close. 2, make that 3-2. And Paul Goldschmidt's on deck. He hopes to get another shot here. Peraza, 155 hitter starting today. Here's a pitch. Swing and a foul straight back.
Where is he? He's already at 74 pitches.
And we're in the third inning. That's a lot.
Well, this is a lot. He goes full count to 20% of the batters faced.
He's 3-2 here to Peraza with the runner at second. A pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Good battle here. Good fight. This will be pitch number 8 coming up. Yankees saw Yamamoto regular season and in the World Series last year. Tough hombre, to say the least.
Well, there's some stretching going on down there in the Dodger bullpen.
3-2 to Peraza, and a pitch. Swung off, fouled off his foot, his left foot. Pitch number 9 coming up.
This is a different kind of performance. He was so dominating, they weren't close. Weren't a lot of 3-2 pitches. He was overpowering last year.
As Booney keeps saying, that's why we play 162. Yep. 3-2 pitch. Again to Peraza. Breaking ball swung on and missed. He was way out in front. Yankees get the 2-run homer from Ben Rice and a wild pitch scoring Volpe. Take a 4-1 lead, bottom 3 here in L.A. on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Taking a Cadillac is more than just taking a drive. It elevates every journey. Experience the thrill of the Optic, the smooth exhilaration of the all.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Bright sunshiny here. Pacific time 5:10 here in LA. Dave Sims, Susan Waldman. We got Matt Shortis, our producer engineer, and Emmanuel Babari for the post-game duties. Lou Gehrig Day.
Everybody has number 4s on their chest patches.
Happy first day of Pride Month. The Yankees have a 4-1 lead. And Yarbrough off-speed pitch to Kike Hernandez for strike one.
Step up to the plate and swing by Duncan today. Let's show whose taste buds some Yankee magic and hit a flavor home run together. Duncan, the ultimate MVP of your taste lineup. New York Yankees going on Duncan.
Hernandez, right-hand hitter, and Yarbrough pitches breaking ball outside. Hernandez got in that runaway game yesterday and went 2 for 2 and even finished up pitching in the last inning.
Kike, kind of a cult hero around here.
Oh, yeah. He's done a lot of good things here for this ball club. This is the second time around, too. Here's a pitch up and in. He bails like it was Adam. It was up too high. Ball 2-2-1.
Very outgoing personality, to say the least.
Oh,
very
yeah.
popular here. You know, I saw him. He was on Bold and the Beautiful.
Get out.
Once, yeah. He played himself, but he was quite good. Playing himself. Yeah.
2-1. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. Man, that was tantalizingly slow. 2-2. Yeah. Hernandez in the 8th spot today, followed by Miguel Rojas, then back to Ohtani.
Don't you get the feeling that Major League players now aren't up to swinging at guys that are throwing 70?
Oh, there's no question. I mean, you have to get here. You got to be able to hit 90, 95,
but
98.
They can't hit the other.
He's an anomaly, no doubt about it. 2-2. Yarbrough deals. Fastball inside corner, got him looking. I tell you what, when you're throwing 70-mile-an-hour floaters and then you come back with 89, it looks like 189. Second strikeout for Yarbrough, 1 down, 3rd inning.
Well, you don't know what's going to happen, but right now it's like Austin Wells and Ryan Yarbrough are playing catch. It actually was 88 in the corner. He just said, Kike just throws his hands up.
It was firm, too, boy.
What am I doing?
Miguel Rojas, right-hand hitter. First pitch outside, ball 1. Miguel hitting at 224, a homer, and 5 runs batted in. Mookie Betts on the shelf, toe injured. He's missed this series. Next pitch from Yarbrough. Outside, ball 2.
Toe injury. Mookie bumped into something in a dark house. Going to the bathroom, he said he broke his toe.
That hurts.
So Rick Monday said yesterday, I've got $8. I'll buy him a nightlight. Put it in the wall. So
2-0. Here's a pitch swung out. It popped up. Volpe calls off Peraza, makes a 2-hand catch. Hey, nothing like the edgy, almost bitter, but yet fun humor of retired baseball players because they take no prisoners.
Right. What do you mean he broke his toe walking to the bathroom? That's just what he said. I got $8. I'll buy you a nightlight.
All the guys that we know who played in that previous year, Palmer's like that too. Palmer's got like these zings.
All of them.
Top of the order, here's Ohtani. Swing and a miss on a slow breaking ball. Ohtani caved his first time up. One breaking ball. 2 out, nobody on. 3rd inning. It's the Yankees 4-1, trying to salvage a game in this series. Lefty on lefty here. Yarbrough went with a fastball, missed away. 1-1. Of course, nobody was better than the late, great Bob Uecker. I mean, boy, He'd zing you about 5 times, and you were still laughing at the first one. There's the 1-1. Break the ball, missed. He thought he had that one. So did I. 2-1.
You know what all those old guys would also say? I could play with a broken toe. We played with worse, and they did.
Kind of hard to dispute that.
Well, because they were afraid of being cut.
That's right. They weren't making. They were making bupkis compared to what these guys were making. 2-1. Pitch swung on, popped it up. It ain't going anywhere. It's an easy fly ball for Grisham. Mr. Casual reaches up, makes the play, and Yarbrough throws a 1-2-3 frame. He's got a 4-1 lead. We go to the 4th. Top of the order. Coming up for the Yankees on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Fuel up your epic summer with the Nissan Summer Sales Event, featuring award-winning vehicles like the Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier, and deals you don't want to miss. Shop your local Nissan store at nissanusa.com today.
Athletes are not the only ones who get it.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan, and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Tommy Edman accounting for the Dodger runner. Solo home run, second inning. Ben Rice, a 2-run homer, and a wild pitch, scored another run, and Dominguez drove in a run. Here's Goldie. Makes first pitch fastball, strike one. Goldschmidt, a couple of groundouts, 0 for 2.
Now they got guys getting ready to throw. He's almost at 80 pitches here.
Goldie swings and slices one foul right side. 4-1. The Yankee lead here at Dodger Stadium. Oh, 2. Swung on and fouled back to our right. Right, came back with some heat. Somebody made a play.
Yankee fans, shop the New Era Authentic Collection at the Yankees team store and NewEraCap.com. New Era, the official on-field cap of Major League Baseball.
Goldie putting up a fight here, 0-2. Leading off here in the top of the 4th, the pitch, down low. Dodger Stadium opened in 1962. Down the lines, 330, gaps 385, straightaway center 395, 8-foot walls, except in the corners where they're 4 feet, not even 4 feet. 1-2 pitch, swung on and fouled back again. Goldschmidt, Grisham, and Judge here in the top of the 4th.
And lefty is warming up. This is already more pitches than he's thrown through 3 innings in any game this year.
Yamamoto not on his game. Here's pitch swung on, and I tell you what, the foul balls are just beating up his pitch count.
And as we said, he goes 3-2 on a lot of people anyway, but they are fouling off a plethora of pitches here.
Stevie Goldie can straighten one out. Counts 1-2. Breaking ball, no, didn't miss by much. 2-2. Infield straight up. Muncy, Rojas, Hernandez, and Freddie Freeman. The 2-2 to Goldschmidt. Fastball missed inside. Boy, good eye. 3-2.
Well, that also is something that they're just not swinging at those pitches. I'll bet he gets a lot of swings at those, and they're not strikes.
So 3-2 to Goldschmidt. And Yamamoto into the wind and the pitch. Swing on line drive, center field, base hit. That is a wonderful at bat by Paul Goldschmidt, leading off the Yankees' fourth.
That is a kind of professional at bat that he's done these first couple of months of the season.
Just terrific.
He's on a different level, that kind of professionalism. He knows who he is. He knows what he can do.
He's got the 5th best batting average in the major leagues starting today.
Wow.
Here's Grisham. Single to center in the first, came around to score. Second time up, he popped out to Hernandez at second. Left-hand hitter. And takes a pitch under his hands for ball 1. Aaron Judge is on deck, and Who's on Deck is brought to you by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. Paul Goldschmidt, great AB. See if the Yankees can do something with it. They lead 4-1, top of the 4th. Here's a pitch. Good fastball. Splits the plate, 1-1 to Grisham. Aaron Judge on deck. He's fouled out. Freddie Freeman walked and scored on the Ben Rice 2-run homer in the 3rd.
One of the things the rest of this team has gotten from Goldschmidt, who has always been one of the best 2-strike hitters in the league, is just that.
Did he check his swing? He offered, and he's good to go, says John Tumpane, the umpire at 3rd. Nice check swing by Trent Grisham. Count goes to 2-1.
A lot of people would be the overswing or swing at the wrong pitch because they've got 2 strikes. Not Goldschmidt. He's a very calm approach. I think it's kind of rubbing off on a lot of people. Because of the 7 hits, 5 of them are 2-strike hits.
2-1. Goldie at first. Here's the pitch to Grisham. Inside, ball 3. We need one more big blast here to get this guy out of the ball game. Yamamoto coming in with a 6-3 mark, a 1.97 ERA, which is fabulous. 3-1 to Grisham. Swing and a fly ball. Easy play, Teoscar Hernandez, right field. Comes in about 5 steps, makes a catch, 1 out.
And I'm looking to see, there's a lefty all warmed up, and I'm looking to see if Dave Roberts is thinking of getting him yet. Not yet.
Well, let's see what Judge does. That could be his immediate fate. Could be hinging on this AB.
Indeed. You're not going to bring in the lefty to face Aaron Judge.
No.
Whoever it is up there, we can't see. But someone's throwing.
The first pitch, Aaron. Swing on a breaking ball.
Again, the splitter. That's what he started off with last time. But he walked him last time.
All we have to do is look at the leaderboard, Major League batting, and Judge's name all over it. 0-1. Here's pitch. Fastball taken down low. 1-1. Judge 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. He's 4 for 10, 3 home runs in the series. Yankees with a 4-1 lead, top of the 4th. Goldschmidt at first, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Judge. Swing and a miss. Right now that cutter looks like his kryptonite from Yamamoto. Infield playing back. Outfield straight away and deep. And here's the 1-2 from Yamamoto. Up high, way high. Did not go. So they check with Brandon Miller, umpire at first. 2-2. Tell you what, this guy comes to bat. Everybody's paying attention in this ballpark. Yamamoto against Judge. A 2-2 pitch. Swung on line drive center field and right at Tommy Edman. Right at him. 2 down.
And here comes Dave Roberts. Let's see where he is pitch count-wise, but I think he's made up his mind. Yep, he's calling in the lefty. And not the kind of Yamamoto outing that the Yankees saw the last 2 times, or the Yankees have learned a few things since last year. This pitching change and this slowdown in action is brought to you by Izervay.
As America's leading business lender, Bank of America is on your corner.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app.
And get the wins. He's already got 4 wins.
And we saw Bonda last night, a scoreless inning, a walk and 2 strikeouts. Here's Ben Rice. 2-run homer last time. Breaking ball, front door breaking ball for a strike. Walk and a 2-run homer for Ben so far this afternoon. Yankees lead 4-1. 2 out. Goldschmidt at first. 2 really good first basemen over there, Freeman and Goldschmidt.
I meant to say Kasparius, of course. Calpurnius is somebody else entirely. Kasparius has second most wins on this team. See, when middle guys have wins, that means the starters are going 5.
There's your 1 runner goes. Breaking ball swing on a miss. Throw down a second. Not in time. How about Paul Goldschmidt? He is 5 for 5 in base stealing.
People still don't expect him to run, so they're not ready for it. So it's hard to throw someone out when you don't know it's coming. You're not even looking. It's not on your radar that Paul Goldschmidt's going to steal a base.
He's kibitzing with Freddie, and
all of a sudden takes off. Yeah.
Wow. 0-2 to Rice. Here's the pitch from Banda. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball. So the Yankees do not score. They get Goldie to second. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. Bottom 4 coming up, and it'll be Teoscar Hernandez leading off for the Dodgers. 4-1 Yankees on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
What separates? Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2.
Good, guaranteed.
Bottom of the fourth is brought to you by Cars for Kids. 877 Cars for Kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Susan, they just got word that it wasn't loud enough, that they just kicked it up another notch for you.
Oh, time to go home.
3-city trip beating you up, huh?
This place is beating me up.
Here's Oscar Hernandez. Yankees 4-1 lead. Teo. It's a pitch outside. Hernandez started the day the number 8 hitter in the National League at .298. He's really getting it done. 7th in RBIs. What a nice year. Right-hand hitter. He can be streaky. Swing and a miss with a breaking ball.
Scoreboard brought to you by Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop local, eat global with Food Bazaar Supermarket. Everything's over. Seattle over Minnesota 2-1. Houston beats Tampa Bay 1-0. Christian Walker RBI single in the first, scored the lone run.
1-1 to Teo. Another breaking ball. He was down on his back knee, way out in front. Everybody knows he's a dead red fastball hitter.
Detroit wins again, 1-0 over Kansas City. They've had some great pitching duels in that series, Detroit and Kansas City.
1-2 here to Hernandez off the end of the bat, right side. Yarbrough doing his job. Field going over to cover the bag. Goldie fields a slow roll and feeds it to him for the out.
4-2, Cleveland beats the Angels. They're in Cleveland. White Sox lose to Baltimore 3-2. Charlie Morton gets his second win. He went 6 1/3, got a standing ovation. He's had a terrible time and got a standing ovation when he left. 6 1/3 innings, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. Maybe he's coming around.
He's a good pitcher. Veteran guy. Here's Freddie Freeman grounded out to second. 0 for 1, left-hand hitter. And first pitch. Swing and a miss. Freddie came into this series 5 for 7 with 2 RBI. Into the series finale, I should say. Man, dangerous. Flipping the ball hard. Left field. Grisham shading towards left hand. A huge gap between Grisham and Judge. Here's pitch. Breaking ball. Long hold by Wells. Didn't get the call.
Jake Bauers had a go-ahead 2-run double in the 7th inning, and Milwaukee beats Philadelphia 5-2. 3-1, Boston beats Atlanta. Marcell Ozuna did have his 10th homer. Garrett Crochet beats Bryce Elder. Aroldis Chapman, save number 9.
1-1 to Freddie. There's a pitch. He dropped down 3/4 on him. That's just the sidearm, and that misses by a couple of hairs outside. 2-1.
Mets beat Colorado 5-3. Clay Holmes gets his 6 wins. Carson Palmquist goes to 0-4. Edwin Diaz, save number 13.
4-1 Yankees in the 4th. 1 out, nobody on it. Pitch to Freeman. Swings and pops it up. Left field. It's going to be Dominguez calling everybody off. Makes the play. 2 down. Mile high pop.
Well, you can see Ryan Yarbrough, when he's at his best, he doesn't have any pitch pattern. Throw any pitch anytime. Drops down. Hit spots. Hard to hit.
And if you're sitting on the bench trying to figure it out, you better be doing it with a little quorum there. Try to come to a consensus, because whatever it is they're doing right now, it ain't working. Will Smith, 2 out, nobody on. 4th inning. Here's first pitch. Fastball for a strike. Yankees got a first inning RBI single from Dominguez, a 2-run homer Rice in the 3rd. Also a run scored on a wild pitch in that 3rd inning. Pitch outside. 1-1. Ryan Yarbrough is very, very comfortable in his skin in the interview you did with him. And excited but not overly hyped facing his old teammates. Hey, I'm going to get the game plan. We're going to execute it. 1-1. Breaking ball, jam shot, pop up. Could be trouble. Here comes Judge. Right field towards the line. Big man makes a basket catch in fair territory. Well done. So that's 3, 6, 7 retired in a row by Ryan Yarbrough. We go to the 5th. Yankees lead it 4-1 here in L.A. on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Step up to the plate with confidence with the Jeep brand's newest MVP, the all-electric Jeep Wagoneer S. Year after year, the Jeep brand has delivered game-changing technology and features to help keep you off the bench and onto your next.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game.
A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks.
There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight.
The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues. Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
You were bled together with ABBA.
1981, that song. They were celebrating Fernando Valenzuela. First pitch to Dominguez, hit into the camera well, third base side. Thankfully, nobody got hurt.
Caribbean Food Delights Jamaican patties, flaky, meaty, and delicious. Available at Yankee Stadium, your local grocery store. Grab a patty, take a bite.
RBI single first inning and a ground out in the third for Dominguez. He's batting left-handed against Yamamoto. Next pitch outside, 1-1. Dominguez, Volpe, and Wells, 5, 6, and 7 for the Yankees here in the 5th inning. Anthony Banda on a relief of Yamamoto. And pitch swung on and fouled off third base side. Yamamoto, how about this? Chased after 3 2/3, 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 3 walks and 2 strikeouts.
Shortest outing of the year.
Dominguez trying to get something going here. 1-2. And a pitch from Banda outside with the fastball. 2-2. Day off tomorrow. Cleveland and Boston coming to town. Bounced up there, 58 feet, 3-2.
I was telling some of the Dodger people we hadn't seen the Red Sox yet, and he said, and I was told we haven't seen San Francisco yet.
I remember seeing that about the schedule. Somebody mentioned that to me a few weeks ago. Yeah, that's amazing. On both counts.
Yeah.
3-2. Fastball. Taking ball 4. That looked close. Leadoff man's aboard. Yeah, I mean, you got two of the big,
biggest rivalries
in the sport, and one on each coast, and they wait till June. Wow. I know we're only making 3, especially against division rivals, only 2 trips as opposed to 3. Nevertheless,
yeah, I don't like it.
You want to go back to the 3, play 19, 18,
Yes,
19 games?
yes, I like rivalries. I don't think everybody's the same.
Well, you get the counters that, well, you get to see guys from the other league.
I don't care. No, I don't want to see people in Colorado. I don't care.
Okay. Here's certainly not the way they're playing. They lose today. Here's a breaking ball to Volpe. They're 9 and 50.
Yeah, the 9th win is against the Yankees.
Yeah,
Rick Monday and I were talking about it. It takes away, when you play everybody, there's no drama anymore. The All-Star game, that you've seen them all. The World Series, you've seen them all.
Runner goes. Dominguez, great jump. Here's a throw down to second. Head first dive. He is in there. Stolen base, Jason Dominguez. He's 8 for 8. We've seen Goldie run. He's now 5 for 5.
I sometimes think people don't realize how fast Jason Dominguez is because he's so muscular. He looks like a halfback out there. And are they gonna check this? See if it's he got him. Now Aaron Boone is coming out saying something to Chris Conroy.
The stolen base, runner in scoring position for Volpe, and Volpe's got a 1-1 count. That pitch was up high, and Will Smith did a heck of a job to go up and get it and make a decent throw and make it a reasonably close play.
Well, I'll tell you who did a great job. Jason Dominguez staying on that bag because he slides very hard, and I think that's what they were thinking of looking at.
1-1 here from Manda. Breaking ball, missed, down and in. Check down to first base umpire Brandon Miller. He says, nope, didn't go. 2-1.
Because a lot of times he will slide with his hand, but he keeps going, and then he hooks that foot around the bag. He did not come off the bag. I think that's what they were looking at.
RBI opportunity for Volpe on a 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball, pull side. And it's fielded by Rojas, who throws over in time. Rojas, the shortstop, 1 away. If he had his druthers, he would have liked to hit that to the right side. 1 out. Austin Wells got a base hit to right his last time. He's 1 for 2. Wells' 3rd hit in the series, 3 for 9. Lefty on lefty. Here's a breaking ball way outside, ball 1. Breeze picking up a little bit here at Dodger Stadium. Still one of the most photogenic vistas in the country. Here's 1-0. Fastball down low. Looked like Honda slipped a little bit on the delivery. He's taking a look at his footstep. What happened there? Yankees 4 runs on 7 hits. The Dodgers a run on 2 hits and 1 error. Ryan Yarbrough has been outstanding through 4. Here's a 2-0 to Wells. Pitch outside. Did he go? Did not go, says Johnson Payne, the umpire at 3rd. Bonda was appealing. On deck hitters DJ LeMahieu, 3-0 here to Wells.
And Lou Trevino, who was a Yankee for a while.
Here's a pitch from Banda. Fastball splits the plate for strike 3-1.
He's warming up.
Infield straight up for Wells. Tommy Edman shading a little bit towards left center. He's the center fielder. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, ball 4, not close. Wow. Couple of men aboard, 1 out here for DJ LeMahieu.
And here comes Dave Roberts.
Yeah, he's seen enough. Bringing a right-hander to face DJ.
And this pitching change and the slowdown in action is brought to you by Izervay.
Hey, baseball fans, now at Verizon.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Blew out his elbow. It took him a couple of years to come back. This is his first year back. If you don't remember the story, Dave, you'd love this. He's a Philly kid, and his dad never flew, wouldn't get in an airplane. Yeah. So the first time he saw him pitch it live was at Yankee Stadium when Oakland was in, and it was really moving. It's tremendous to see your son for the first time because he's afraid to fly.
Yeah, Green Lane, PA.
So he was so
Slippery
happy when
Rock
he came
University.
here.
Green Lane, a little Philly suburb. There's DJ, swings and pounds one right at home plate, foul ball.
So when Lou was a Yankee, his dad was there all the time. I mean, just all the time. You just drive up, stay.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Can't. That's already 3 years ago when he was with the Yankees.
Yeah, he's been out for 2 years, I think.
Yeah. 0-1 to DJ. Fastball swung on and fouled back. Had a good rip at it. 0-2. Yankees have runners at first and second. One out here in the fifth. A 4-1 lead.
Who was here in 2022, and he started this year with San Francisco and came here.
0-2 to DJ. Swung on, a little looper in the left field. That will get down. Flying is Dominguez. He's going to score without a throw. Bobbling out there is the left fielder Pages. Runner gets to third. That's Wells, an RBI single. DJ LeMahieu, and a 5-1 Yankee lead here in the fifth. Good two-strike hitting. Second hit for DJ today.
And we'd said they'd had at least 5 with the 2 strikes, and now there's another one. Tried to throw a strike. That was right over the middle. Split did not move.
So DJ's 4th RBI since being activated. Here's Peraza, runners at the corners. Infield playing back. Right-hand hitter. Wells the runner at third. Takes a pitch outside. Ball 1. Peraza batting in the 9 spot today. Ground out to second and a strikeout. There's 1 out, runners at the corners, 5-1 Yankees. 1-0 pitch. And swing and a miss at a breaking ball. 1-1.
So LeMahieu 2 for 3 today. He's got an RBI. Single to right, single to left.
Trevino in the sunshine. The batters are in the shade here at Dodger Stadium. Here comes the 1-1 from Trevino. Swing and a miss. A big swing and a fastball. 1-2.
Thinking fastball now. He's got his 96. He was throwing a sweeper there too. That's a new pitch since we last saw Lou Trevino.
Ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch way outside. Nice retrieve there by Will Smith. They reach across his body to get that one. 2-2. Trevino, big guy, 6'5", 232. Now 33 years old. 2-2 pitch here. Here he comes. Breaking ball, down and in. He was able to check that swing. He's good to go, says Brendan Miller, umpire at first. So the count goes full. And Paul Goldschmidt's on deck. Three and two. Bouncing ball, third base, foul. The inning started with Dominguez working a walk on a 3-2 pitch, stole second. Volpe, he grounded out the short. Wells with a walk, and then DJ dropped the single in front of the left fielder, Pages. Score run. Here's a 3-2 to Peraza. And a pitch. Swung on and a little looping line drive into center field for a base hit. Walking home Wells, and the Yankees lead now 6-1. RBI, Oswald Peraza, his 11th. That's some good production out of the 8 and 9 spots in this order.
Another RBI for Peraza. It's his 11th.
Now here comes Goldie. Paul Goldschmidt. Moving up to second is LeMahieu. Wells scored on that base hit. 6-man to the plate here in this 5th inning. Pitch to Goldie. Fastball in there for a strike.
Bet 365 real-time money line is now minus 2,500 for the Yankees, plus 1,100 for the Dodgers. That's powered by Bet 365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
One out, runners at first and second. Pitch to Goldschmidt. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Paul had a great AB back in the 4th. Worked the count full and then delivered a base hit to center field. Then stole second. They just couldn't get him home.
So there are 9 hits, 7 on 2 strikes.
Next pitch. Breaking ball outside. 1-2.
That's a really impressive stat. I dare say a lot of that comes from advent of Paul Goldschmidt. So right now, so good at it.
1-2. 1 out, 2 men on. 6-1 Yankees. Pitch. Swing and a miss. A slider. Down goes Goldschmidt, and that's out number 2 for Trevino, his first strikeout.
Center fielder number 12, Trent Grisham.
They'll bring up Trent Grisham. Here comes the meat of the order for the Yankees. Presented by Chef IQ Sense, a cooking thermometer that pairs with your phone and ensures you never over or undercook your chicken, fish, or meat again. So buy one. ChefIQ.com. First pitch to Grish. It's in there for strike. Lou Trevino, second man out of the pen for the Dodgers. And a pitch to Grisham. Takes it off, speed pitch on the outside corner. Did not like the call. Puts hands on his knees, head down. Not happy. He uses timeout. Walk almost to the 3 o'clock side of the batter circle. Now getting back into the box.
Like yesterday, that whole left side is all in shade. The left fielder, third baseman, and the batter's box all in shade. Everybody else still in sunshine.
Here comes the 0-2 with 2 out, 2 on. Couple runs on the board. Pitch to Grisham. Takes outside. 1-2. American flag. Lazy breeze out to center field. Look at the mountains above and beyond. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Trevino deals. Pitch taken up high. Ball 2. Gotta like what the Yankees are doing here today. Lose 8-5 in the first game. Hit 4 home runs early in the game and couldn't hold on. They got blasted last night. Here's pitch. Swing and a miss on a 2-2 pitch. He just drops his bat. Could not deliver, but a couple of runs driven in by LeMahieu and Peraza. And the Yankee lead is 6-1 over the Dodgers here in L.A. on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by G.
You always hit a savings.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right, down the line. It may go.
Watch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here!
Station identification on WFAN, Yankees Radio.
Your home for Boomerang Geo. Mornings from 6 to 10. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York.
One of the great rivalries in baseball, Yankees-Dodgers. They've met in the World Series 12 times, most recently last year. Dodgers won that in 5, as you know. But right now, Yankees in good shape, leading 6-1. Trying to win this game and salvage a game in the series. Ryan Yarbrough's been outstanding. First batter here in the home fifth, Andy Pages, and he looks at a breaking ball for strike one. Ryan has retired the last 7 men that he's faced. Gave up a home run, a 2-out homer to Tommy Edman back in the second.
And he's done a great job. He's on. This will be his 60th pitch.
And a pitch way outside. Flip side of that is Yamamoto. 3 2/3, 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. And what was his pitch count? Would you have him at?
I had him at.
It was up there.
Don't remember. Yeah, no, it was way up there.
Here comes a 1-1.
Almost 100.
Breaking ball swung on, popped up. Goldschmidt taking a look near the first base Yankee dugout. It's into the second row, then bounces to the 8th row. 1-2. Pages batting in a 5 spot. He'll be followed by Tommy Edman and Max Muncy. By the way, the bottom of the 5th brought to you by Key Food and their family of supermarkets. A run on 2 hits for L.A. Came in the second inning, the double by Andy Pages. And the home run by Tommy Edman. That's it.
Okay, Yamamoto finished with 96 pitches.
Wow,
it was
that's
up there.
a lot.
Yeah.
3 2/3. 1-2 here. And a pitch from Yarbrough. Just outside. Yarbrough, as the story goes, as you know, he's with the Dodgers last year. 8th year in the league, in the major leagues. Tampa Bay, KC, and Toronto his other starts, or stops rather. 4 starts this year, 2-0 with a 2.25. And pitch inside, not by much.
And
full count.
And of course, he joined the Yankees relatively late for reasons known only to the Toronto Blue Jays, somewhere inside that building. They released him at the end of spring training, and the Yankees swooped him up, and look what he has done.
3-2 here to Pages leading off the home 5th. Pitch, swing, and a miss, struck him out. 3rd strikeout for Yarbrough, 1 down, 5th inning.
You know, this is one of the great things about baseball. Would you ever think this? Ryan Yarbrough against Yamamoto, who the Yankees haven't touched in 2 games. And he's out in the 4th inning, and Ryan Yarbrough has been tremendous.
Reverse lock, as they call it.
Well, that's why you come to baseball games. That's
162, baby. There's Tommy Edman back to a breaking ball, missed outside, ball 1. Tommy has just been out of his mind. He is 5 for 10. A homer and 3 runs batted in this series. Swings, foul tip held on by Wells, 1-1. Late July 24, involved in a 3-way trade. As you look at what he did as MVP of the NLCS, what were the Cardinals looking at? What are they thinking? There's a breaking ball almost hitting. 2-1.
That happens so many times. I remember when Randall Grichuk was traded from St. Louis to Toronto because they said he didn't hit enough home runs. Well, in Toronto, all he did was hit home runs. It's just odd what happens.
Tommy switch hitter batting righty against Yarbrough. 2-1 pitch. Swing and fouled back into the screen. 2-2. And you could see, and Booney loves talking about this, how Yarbrough just absolutely messes with your timing.
Well, he knows who he is, and he has for a long time, and that's a really good first step.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Right field Judge to his right. Makes a one-hand catch in the sun-drenched right center field. 2 down. Who's up next? Muncy. He flied out to right his first time. 2 down here in the 5th. Just joining us, Muncy was insane last night. 2 3-run homers. Drove in 7. Started out his day with an infield RBI. That was last night. 0 for 1 here. And a first pitch strike on the inside corner. Yankees a 6-1 lead. 6 runs on 9 hits. The Dodgers a run on 2 hits and an error. 0-1 to Muncy. Here's pitch. Ooh, Wells wanted that. Thought he had a little breaking ball catching that outside corner. 1-1. Muncy packs and punch. Been a really good home run hitter here for the Dodgers. 1-1. And time is granted. Wow. Hey, Yarbrough, pitch clock violation on Yarbrough.
Okay, we got it.
Pitch clock violation.
2-1.
That was 2-1.
Conroy was just tapping on where your watch would be about 20 times.
Well, we can see it, though. That was the good news.
I'm going to make sure everyone at the park saw it.
The red wristbands are in honor of Lou Gehrig Day. 2-1 the count. Dropped down, breaking ball missed outside. 3-1. Doesn't that sound like the organ from the old newsreels?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Google it, kids.
Yeah. No, the horror movies, the silent movies.
Oh, yes, exactly. Fouled off at home plate, Lon Chaney Sr.
Yep. Not that I ever saw one, but can you imagine those silent movies with the pianist actually sitting in the hallway? In the,
cranking it out.
Yeah, cranking it out.
Watching
the movie and playing along with it as you're reading the dialogue.
3-2 to Muncy. Swung on a bullet up the middle past the reach of Volpe. That thing went right by the cap of Yarbrough. Base hit for Muncy. And that's just the 3rd hit for the Dodgers this afternoon.
Yarbrough's so tall he couldn't get down there faster.
That's a great point. Fan favorite Kike Hernandez. Boy, he really gets a warm, loving ovation every time we've heard his name mentioned here. 2 out. Runner at first. Kike Hernandez took a called 3rd strike. He was baffled by off-speed pitches first time up. Starts him with a fastball, but it misses down low. Kike swung and missed at a couple off-speed pitches and then took a fastball right down the pipe. Right-hand hitter, 1-0 pitch. Pitch line drive, left field. He played on a couple of hops by Dominguez. He'll get it back in. No action at the moment in the Yankee bullpen.
Well, we got 2 outs, so I figure anytime somebody gets warm.
But as we said the other day, you know who is looming. That would be Mr. Ohtani. Loving out right here.
Well, here comes Matt Blake. I still don't see anybody else. Now somebody is getting up. Well, whatever it is, won't be enough for Ohtani.
That base hit spurred him, yeah, no question. Because I looked up right before that pitch, and as soon as that ball got in the left field, I saw stirring out there.
Jonathan Loizaga is getting up, but he hasn't even thrown a pitch yet. So see if we can get Rojas right here, the ninth hitter. He's only hitting 224.
Big out to get. And with, so I hope this is not a reverse lock. Rojas with that pop out to Volpe in the third inning is a career 1 for 11 against Yarbrough.
What?
1 for 11 career against Yarbrough. So right now,
odds are in his favor.
Right-hand hitter, first pitch. In there for strike. So Loizaga getting after it in the bullpen. Well, no doubt, if Yarbrough survives this, no doubt we'll see Yarbrough and Loizaga in the sixth. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, didn't miss by much. 1-1, that looked pretty good.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, before the hit by Muncy, Yarbrough had retired 9 in a row.
Couple men aboard here. Yankees lead 6-1. 2 outs here in the fifth. Pitch from Yarbrough. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball.
A little cutter, 83. They're trying to slow down in their swing, cut down in their swing, and they can't.
Huge out to get right here, right now. 6-1 Yankees, couple of men aboard. Now Yarbrough steps off the rubber, take a deep breath.
And he's thrown 22 pitches in this inning. This is the most he's thrown.
Big lefty comes set. Here comes the 1-2 to Rojas. Swung on and sent to center field right at Grisham. Barely has to move. Raises up the glove, makes the catch, inning over. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We go top 6. It's the Yankees 6-1 over the Dodgers on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by G.
At Audi, standards matter.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right, down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
I saw Blake Snell before the game. He's got all kinds of shoulder issues, but he hopes to be back maybe in another month. Yankees have a 6-1 lead, top of the 6th. And it'll be Judge, Rice, and Dominguez, 3, 4, and 5 against young Noah Davis, a right-hander.
28 years old, went to UC Santa Barbara. Drafted in 2018, 11th round.
First pitch. And he slings one in there, down and in on the inside corner for a strike. Where's the number 56? Works from the first base side of the rubber and then comes set at the belt. Steps back. And then throws across his body. There's a slider for a strike. There's ahead of Judge 0-2.
There's a reason why the Yankees are the all-time champions, just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. Injured, dial Pound Law.
Judge behind here. 0-2 going to use his timeout.
He's from right down the road here. Born in Newport Beach.
Boy, Davis's pitch. And Judge was fooled badly there. About a three-quarter swing. He knew it, too. Strikeout.
81-mile-an-hour sweeper.
Designated hitter number 22, Ben Rice.
Did he text you?
One down here in the top of the sixth. That'll bring up Ben Rice. Been a good day. A walk and a two-run homer and a strikeout. And he has to jump out of the way of a pitch way inside. Ball one. Six runs, 9 hits for the Yankees. A run on 4 hits and an error for the Dodgers. 1-0 to Ben, and a pitch. Fastball in there for a strike.
Yeah, nice fastball. It's a sinking fastball, 94. Cutter at 89. And he's got a sweeper.
Here's the 1-1 to Rice. And the pitch. Jackknifes out of the way again. 2-1.
A lot of movement on that sweeper. Doesn't have quite control of it.
11th round pick back in 2018. With Colorado, 22, 23, and 24 seasons. Here's the next pitch. Swung on a hit foul. Third base side, 2-2.
So nice Southern California guy. Grew up in Newport Beach, went to UC Santa Barbara. Nice way to grow up.
Are you kidding? Here's a 2-2. And the pitch. Strike 3 call. Rice can't believe it. He thought it was low. And home-plate umpire Chris Conroy thought otherwise. 2 down.
So brings in this kid, Noah Davis, who just got here. He strikes out Judge and strikes out Rice. Now, Aaron Boone has something to say to Chris Conroy. By the way, you know who's on this staff? Brendan Miller. Does that name ring a bell with you? Remember Savages in the Box? That was Brendan Miller.
Oh, that's right. He's the first base umpire. That's one of the greatest moments in recent memory of a manager just reading out. I was in Seattle watching. I was screaming watching.
Well, the thing that was amazing about that, Brendan Miller was a rookie umpire that year. He was a rookie umpire. That was one of the great tirades of all time.
No doubt about it. Here's Cody Bellinger. He's going to pinch hit for Dominguez. Get a left-hander in there to swing against Noah Davis. Bellinger, 2019 MVP, Rookie of the Year. Belly starting this AB with a .253 batting average. 8 homers and 32 runs batted in. Infield straight up for him. Here's the next pitch. Inside to hit him.
Hit him. Oh, but you know that hit him somewhere where it absolutely bounced to the other dugout. So I would like to see where that hit him on the knee. It must have hit a bone. It doesn't. If it hits him on muscle, it doesn't go all the way over there.
He wanted to swing the bat.
Oh.
I don't blame him. Probably his last at bat here at Dodger Stadium this season. But he's a 2-out base runner, and that brings up Anthony Volpe.
Well, he can do it in October.
I said that to Rick Monday. I said, I hope we see you guys in October again.
Oh, did hit him on the knee. Oh.
Yankees lead 6-1 here. Game 3, finale of this set. Volpe, a walk
base hit to right, and a ground out to short. Also scored a run. Here's first pitch. Swung on, hit up the middle, almost kick saving a beauty by the pitcher. Fielded by Kike Hernandez, throwing on the run, going towards third base. Nice play for the third out. That's well done. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. We go bottom of the 6th, and Ohtani will lead off for the Dodgers. Yankees lead at 6-1 on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Step up to the plate with confidence with the Jeep brand's newest MVP, the all-electric Jeep Wagon.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Popped into the booth. Hey, come to Yankee Stadium on Wednesday, June 18th. Yankees Bucket Hat Night. First 18,000 guests in attendance receive the Yankees Bucket Hat courtesy of Wendy, so get your tickets today at Yankees.com. Here's Ohtani to lead off here in the bottom of the 6th, a 6-1 Yankee lead. 6 runs on 9 hits. Ryan Yarbrough, here he is in the 6th.
This is something, yeah.
Boy, this is a wonderful story here. The first pitch to Ohtani, breaking ball down low, ball 1.
Fans, this year marks Yogi Berra's 100th birthday. Come out to Yankee Stadium on Friday, June 6th for a special Yogi Berra U.S. Navy bobblehead that commemorates his military service, courtesy of State Farm. Get your tickets at Yankees.com.
Ohtani 0 for 2, strikeout and a fly to center. There's a pitch from Yarbrough, dropped down on him, breaking ball on the inside corner for a strike.
Right. He is just flummoxing these hitters. Just off speed, hitting corners, changing speeds, no pitch pattern.
Working from the stretch. On the third base side of the rubber, to tall lefty. Crossfires, fastball in on his hands, hit to the left side, fielded by Peraza. Guns it over in time to get the hustling Ohtani. Nice play. He knew who was running. That was a good play by Oswald Peraza.
Peraza really, talking about someone that's never played third base before. He's got a cannon for an arm,
and
which lets him set himself so he doesn't have to rush.
He knew that Ohtani's a speed guy. The other thing, his footwork has been fabulous down there at third base. One out, here's Teoscar Hernandez. Kept him quiet so far, 0 for 2. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it off right side. 0-1. Teo, you mentioned earlier, 8th batting average. 10th in OPS, 7th in RBIs. He is having a really good year.
Well, biggest crowd of the year, 54,000.
Ball.
54,031, largest crowd this year.
That figures.
A lot of people don't come though. I guess their tickets are sold, but
they're definitely sold. Well, as we mentioned a couple of days ago, the glamour series on the Major League schedule in the regular season. 0-2. Taken down low by Teoscar Hernandez. One out, nobody on here in the bottom of the sixth. A 6-1 Yankee lead. That's the biggest crowd they've had this year. Wow, 54-0-3-1. 1-2 here to Hernandez, and the pitch taken outside. He was tipped and he was leaning hard that way.
A lot of history in this park. If you walk through the bottom floor, down where the clubhouse is, just wall after wall of pictures of Jackie and Roy Kemp and just Pee Wee and
2-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Ryan Yarbrough with his 4th strikeout. By the way, he's not walked anybody. 2 down here in the 6th.
And they've got that one glass cabinet that goes for a whole wall of all the gold gloves that people have
and then
won.
plus them at the MVPs.
Is the MVPs.
And then I was going down to come on the field with Matt, and I had seen they had Red Barber and Vince Scully.
All the announcers lined up.
Oh, wow. That was great.
The history in here is...
It's second only to the Yankees.
I think only because this is the same park. Maury Wills stood right there.
Yeah, he did. 104 stolen bases that year, 1962. Freddie Freeman 0-2. Ground out to second. And a fly to left. Here's pitch. Breaking ball right over the plate. 0-2. Yeah, you could... people take a tour of the ballpark outside, but man, you got to see inside. You got to see inside because they honor their tradition and legacy as well as anybody. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2.
Like when you say to Anthony Volpe, you're going to stand right where Maury Wills stood.
He didn't say who.
No, he did not. But you think about that. You're standing right there.
Mm-hmm. Ball 2 strikes. Dropped down and missed. Down low, 2-2. Kirk Gibson hit an historic home run here. Mr. Koufax, Mr. Drysdale. I mean, they all. And then you think of all the opponents who played here during that era.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Gibson and company.
Right.
2-2.
Willie Mays was out there.
Ooh. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out on a slider in on his hand.
Performance.
That is outstanding. That's the 5th strikeout. And a 1-2-3-6 thrown by Ryan Yarbrough. Boy, is he getting some attaboys in that dugout as he strolls to the first base side. He's got a 6-1 lead over the Dodgers here in L.A. on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th.
Back here at Dodger Stadium. Yankees have a 6-1 lead. We go top of the 7th, and it'll be Austin Wells leading off against Noah Davis, his second inning of work. First pitch to it. And taken outside, fastball, ball 1. It'll be Wells, LeMahieu, and Peraza, 7, 8, 9. Wells 1 for 2 with a walk today.
All right, Feed, we can't hear what he's saying, but I just saw Aaron Boone when he came out to talk to Chris Barnett. What he said was, we have an injury.
There's the next pitch outside. So it must be Dominguez.
No, it was when Bellinger came in.
That's what I'm saying. He pitch hit for Dominguez.
Oh, yeah. Left thumb contusion. When sliding to second base, left thumb contusion. Okay.
Next pitch, down and in. That,
yeah.
You can go chapter and verse on
sliding head first.
Thank you.
Yep.
I can sort of live with it at second base, but I hated it at first base and at home plate.
Managers have tried for decades to get people to realize that sliding head first isn't faster, and it only makes
it hit him up around the right bicep.
95 miles an hour.
Oh, man.
Let's see what that is. 95 mile an hour fastball just hit him. I was just saying, okay.
So we saw Bellinger get hit last inning by Noah Davis, and now Wells.
Well,
hopefully.
I'll hit him on the thigh. On the front thigh.
This thing that Davis wanted to do. He was trying to get back in the count. It was 3-0. Here's DJ LeMahieu. A couple of hits today. Got an RBI his last time. That was in the 5th. 2 for 3 with a strikeout. 6-1 Yankees here in the top of the 7th. First pitch outside. Fastball, ball 1.
Which thumb did he say? The one with you. Because that's hard hold of bat. I hope there's nothing. It says contusion. I hope it's not worse than that.
Sure, it's being treated as we speak. Next pitch, a fastball inside quarter. DJ jumped away, but got a lot of the plate. 1-1. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Yankees. Run on 4 hits and 1 error for the Dodgers.
DJ 2 for 3 today.
Heck of a bounce back by the fellas. Runner goes. Pitch taken down low. Slingshot down to second. Tag applied. Nicely done by Rojas. He had to come towards the first base side, catch and swipe. And as Wells was diving in, he got his leg for the out. 2-6 on the put out. That's a heck of a play by Will Smith because he had to reach across his body. Let's see. And he threw it off balance, and it a two-seamer.
He threw it to the right place. You go to the first base side of second base. So many catchers throw it to the shortstop side, and then whoever gets it has to go back over to the other side. That was perfectly placed.
I think that two-seamer was a line drive right center field for a base hit for DJ LeMahieu, a 3-hit day. I think that was, I got to just get it down there. I don't care how it gets there, but let me throw something hard down there, and it had 2-seam action. Worked out beautiful for him. 3 singles for DJ.
And an RBI, 3 singles and an RBI for DJ
Good
today.
For him. Get him heated up. 8, batting in the 8 spot. Here's Peraza, RBI single on a 3-2 pitch in the 5th inning. So you got a runner at first, 1 out. And a big swing and a miss to the fastball. Breeze picking up that American flag blown out towards right. Here's pitch. Swung on and hit to right center field. Going back to Oscar in the sun, looking up. He's on the track, makes the catch. DJ was 3/4 of the way to second. He'll hightail it back to first base. Out number 2. So 2 down, back to the top of the order now, Paul Goldschmidt. This will be his 5th plate appearance. He's 1 for 4 with a stolen base. Got a base hit 4th inning to center field. So
DJ came into today 0 for 15. 3 singles and an RBI today.
Beautiful. Breaking ball, sweeper up top to Goldie, takes it for ball 1. Well, Wazica staying warm out in the pen down right field. There's the pitch. Goldschmidt swung on and fouled straight back. 1-1. Two down here with the runner at first. 6-1 Yankees, top of the 7th. Pitch to Goldschmidt. Sweeper outside. 2-1. The Yankees got a run in the first with Dominguez base hit, a 2-run homer in the third by Rice. A wild pitch scored Volpe. They got 2 more runs in the 5th. RBIs by LeMahieu and Peraza. Pitch to Goldie. That was a fastball. He wanted that one back. He fouled it straight back into the screen. The 2-2 out runner at first. When Loaisiga comes into the game, he'll face 4, 5, and 6 in the Dodger lineup. 2-2 to Goldie. And the pitch. Swing on, pull, foul. Third base side. I'm impressed how these guys got all over Yamamoto, and their plan worked. Be patient, sit on the fastball, get the fastball, do some damage with it.
Very patient. They obviously knew that he has the most 3-2 counts in baseball, so let him do it.
There's the 2-2 to Goldschmidt, and a pitch. Swing on and hit foul right side. Goldie's fouled off his share of pitches today.
They're very good at that, very patient.
This will be pitch number 7 to Paul. An 8-pitch at bat in the 4th inning that resulted in a base hit to center. Again, the 2-2. And the pitch. Breaking ball almost hitting it to get out of the way. Goldie started the day, the number 5 hitter in baseball. 338. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch swing on and popped up out of play. Pitch number 9. Ball steps into the batter's box, waves that bat. That's familiar. Big flex of the knees. Bat behind him. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch. Broken bat up the middle. Wow. Kike will get the ball on one hop. The bat went to the left of the pitcher, Davis, who froze. And thank goodness it didn't hit him because it looked like a javelin coming at him. Man, oh man, is that scary. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. Bottom 7, it's stretch time in L.A. It's 6-1 Yankees on WFAN, the Yankees radio driven by G.
Hey, baseball fans, now at Verizon, they're locking in low prices for 3 years, guaranteed on my plan. And you can get a single line for just $45 a month.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
First bat is going to be Will Smith.
7th inning stretch sponsored by Hatfield. Elevate your grilling game with Hatfield marinated pork tenderloins and taste victory in every bite. Visit Hatfield.com for recipes.
Pitch count issues. Shocking.
Of course, it's bullpen time. We're in the 8th inning time.
Let's go with a 0-0 record. This is game number 7. He's got a 1.59 ERA and 5 2/3. 5 hits, a run earned, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. And Ryan Yarbrough got high fives and hugs from everybody in the dugout.
Still going down the gauntlet. That's why baseball's so great, huh? Ryan Yarbrough.
You know it. Here's Will Smith, 0 for 2. First pitch strike from Loizaga. Infield straight up for Smith. Bellinger, Grisham, and Judge in the outfield. Check swing. Taken for a ball. 1-1. Smith holds that bat up way high. 1-1. Swing and a miss. An off-speed pitch. The other, JT Realmuto, holds his bat up kind of high, but not as high as this is Will Smith. JT, of course, a great catcher with the Phillies. Swung on and popped up. Volpe backs up. Keeps backing up. Oh, he stayed with it. Nice job. Wynn really played with that as he flips the ball to Grisham.
You can see the flags in center field just whipping around, changing direction.
As for Yarbrough, 6 innings of 4-hit, 1-run ball. No walks, 5 strikeouts, 1 home run.
How about this? Most swings and misses against the Dodgers. Paul Skeens had 18. Yarbrough 17. Corbin Burns had 17. So right in the middle, Paul Skeens and Corbin Burns, who, by the way, has an injury.
Here's a drive deep to left, and it is gone. Off the bat of Andy Pages. Pages hits a home run, his 11th. RBI number 37. Got a 6-2 ball game. Well, and for Pages, his second hit today.
Went 374 feet. Well, Pages might be a little wild in the outfield with his throws, but he can hit. And if you can hit like this, they'll work with you.
You'll play. Nice job by Pages. Boy, he drove that a long way. Tommy Edmonds, switch hitter, batting lefty against Loizaga. He homered back in the second. With nobody on. First pitch to him, ball 1. Raza in on the grass at third, well off the bag. Edmond jumps back, but that's a pitch in there for a strike. One out, a run in. And here's pitch swung on and Popped out of play left side, 1-2. Dodgers come in with a record of 36-22. The Yankees at 35-22.
Paja's talking about his home run with Teoscar.
Got money's worth on it for sure. 1-2 to Edman, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase the pitch way outside. 2 down for strikeout for Loizaga.
Yeah, curveball. He's always had that great curveball.
Here's Max Muncy. Fly to right, the base hit to center. Left-hand hitter with some pop. Showed it last night. 2 3-run homers, and he fouls one off left side, strike one. The day started with the Dodgers with a half-game lead on the Yankees for 5th place, 5th best record in baseball behind Detroit, the Cubs, Phillies, and Mets. Now time pitch clock violation on Loizaga.
Yep. Mets come in here tomorrow. So the Mets are probably in the air right now, right?
Oh, yeah. Counts at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A run in on the Paja's home run. Swinging a foul right at home plate. Got a piece of Wells. 1-2. Playing here in the home 7th in L.A. Finale of this 3-game series. Dodgers won the first 2. Yankees trying to get out of here with the W. Here's the 1-2. And a pitch from Loizaga. Up high with a fastball.
You know, if they win this game tonight, they come back on a road trip. West Coast road trips kill people. We've had 2 in the last 3 weeks. They come back with a 6-3 record on this road trip. And I know last night was ugly, but
you can hang your hat on that.
Salvage this one.
Yes, indeed. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on. Here's a pitch from Loizaga down low. Ball 3. Loizaga pitched in Friday's game. Pitched a third of an inning, gave up a hit and walked the batter. 3-2 here to Muncy. And a pitch from Loizaga. Swung on a high fly ball deep right field. That's a lot of trouble. Judge watching it fly out of here. 15 rows back. Max Muncy. 3rd home run in his last game and change. And for Max Muncy, home run number 7, RBI number 32, and the Dodgers are creeping their way back into this game.
And Max Muncy putting on a show here. That was 403 feet over Judge's head, 104 miles an hour. And Eliza's changeup's getting killed.
Second baseman, Hernandez.
So 2 out, 2 home runs in this frame. 6-3 ball game. And in need of an out. Hernandez with a base hit to left his last time up. He struck out his first time, and he swings and drives one down the left field line. It is hooking foul at the last second. That almost snuck inside the left field foul pole. Oh, wow. Brother.
All right.
Top 2 home run hitting teams in baseball, Dodgers and the Yankees. Got the crowd fired up. Here comes the 0-1 from Loizaga. Needs it out. Fastball for striking outside corner. And Hernandez knew it, 0-2.
The Yankees immediately have action, double-barreled action out in their bullpen. Let's see if it's... Well, I see Tim Hill at one point. My guess is the other might be lighter. But.
There's the 0-2. Down and in. Did he go? Did not. Brendan Miller, the umpire at first. 1-2 to Kike Hernandez. He's batting in the 8th spot today. Well, you do not want to let this lead go away. Leading out. Here's the 1-2 to Hernandez. The pitch. Swing on and fouled straight back.
He's going for it, too. Swing.
Weisiger, deep knee bend. Get the sign. He comes set in an upright position. Here comes a 1-2 pitch to Kike Hernandez. Right-hand hitter. The pitch. Swing and a miss, top of the zone. He beat him on that, and they needed that out. Couple of home runs for the Dodgers. Pages and Muncy on the board. They've drawn closer. 7 in the books. We go top 8 at 6-3. Yankees over the Dodgers on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Step up to the plate with confidence with the Jeep brand's newest MVP, the all-electric Jeep Wagoneer S. Year after year, the Jeep brand has delivered game-changing technology and features to help keep you off the bench and onto your next adventure. By blending thoughtful luxury capability and advanced technology.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right, down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What? Boom.
Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastball. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are. The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the...
Hit a run, no walks, and a strikeout.
And 8th inning sponsored by Local 3, IBEW, and Nika.
Trent Grisham, Aaron Judge, and Ben Rice, 2-3-4 against Stratton. First pitch from the big right-hander. Fastball down low, ball 1. Stratton gave up a home run to Aaron Judge in the 8th inning last night. And there's fastball down and in on the corner for a strike to Grisham. Grisham is 1 for 4 with a run scored. Got a base hit first inning to center field. 1-1.
The Stratton's been in 13 games, ERA of 18 innings.
Off-speed pitch taken for a strike. And a slump of the shoulders by Grisham as he walks out of the batter's box. He uses timeout. Grisham, Judge, and Rice coming up. 8th inning, home 8th. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Dodgers. I'll have Rojas, Ohtani, and Hernandez. 1-2, taken down low.
You got to give them credit. Everybody's still here. We're past the 7th inning. In the old days, people would be emptying out and beat the traffic.
To get an occasion. Only time the Yankees are here. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch.
You know what else? New Yorkers are here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, count on that.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
A one down. Judge today has fouled out to Freddie Freeman, walked and scored. Skied to center and struck out. 0 for 3. Homing off of Stratton last night. Here's the first pitch. They get down low, ball 1.
Aaron Judge, of all things, the only Yankee without a hit tonight.
Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss, top of the zone. Stratton 6'2", 205 out of Tupelo, Mississippi, up to Mississippi State. I mentioned saw him last night. Here's the next pitch to Judge. Swung on a foul to home plate, dribbles off the third base side. One out here in the top of the 8th inning, a 6-3 Yankee lead. They led in the first, Dodgers tied it in the second, then the Yankees took over. A couple of home runs in the 7th inning made this a little closer ball game. One-two here to Judge from Chris Stratton. Pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out, 2 down. And Stratton beaten by a home run last night. He beats Judge here with a pitch. A little wrinkle, looked like a cutter. Strikes him out on that. That'll bring up Ben Rice. Ben will walk, 2-run homer and a couple of strikeouts, 1 for 3. Run scored. Bouncing ball, second base. Kike Hernandez, one friendly hop to him, and Stratton has just an absolute breeze through the 2, 3, and 4 hitters in the 8th inning. Yankees got to go clamps down here now. They got 6 outs to play with. It's a 6-3 Yankee lead at L.A. with the Dodgers on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Is this summer?
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow!
You gotta be kidding me!
Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion!
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings, only on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable.
Oh, boy.
I think we've had our fill of I can't hear you and somebody scream. I think I'm good for the year. 6-1
Wow.
Yankees over the Dodgers. And Devin Williams will face 9-1 and 2. And here's Isam Kim pinch hitting. How about this kid last night? 4 for 4, 3 runs scored. Hit a 2-run homer, and he drove in a couple of runs. My goodness. And he hit the ball. He's left-handed. He hit the ball 3 times to the left side, and it was a pull shot home run, 10 rows deep right field. And he's a fast runner. Got to get the first batter, and that pitch way inside. 0-1.
I heard him being interviewed before, and he and Yamamoto are good friends, and they're always talking. And the woman asked him, well, you speak Korean, and he speaks. Now the umpire's going out to talk to Devin Williams. Okay, ball, we're getting the ball.
We got glove issues. What do we have?
Glove issues, pitch com issues.
Wow.
Oh, now he's coming with another pitch com. This is unbelievable. Here comes Preston Claiborne with the pitch com. Take it out. Comes one of the bad boys. So Yamamoto and Kim are really good friends. So the woman said, well, how do you talk to each other? You speak Korean and he speaks Japanese. And he said, we speak English to each other. That's how we practice our English.
That's great. Bless their hearts.
Great stuff. Well, 8th inning, time for pitch com problems.
Man, oh man.
And we're getting a second one. Do you think they run out of juice by the time the
relievers
they're on out
there
in?
in the pen, absolutely.
No, but the pitch comms are in the dugout. They bring them out.
Yeah, but when he's coming out of the bullpen, then they already have one on. That might have been on during the entire game. To your point, which you're saying that it could have run out of juice. But I think that's the case, and then they have the extras.
No, they bring them from the. No, they're not. They bring them from the dugout because there's only a certain amount of them. I think there are 5 that you can use or anything. But I see them coming out with them. The catcher usually comes out with the pitch com.
Trying to get this first batter. Some Kim. 1-0 pitch here from Williams. So we play here in the 8th. Fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. We got Ohtani and Teoscar Hernandez coming up next.
8th inning sponsored by Local 3, IBEW, and Nika.
1-1 from Williams. Almost hit him. Boy, slingshotting that fastball, and it's going a lot of movement inside. 2-1. Kim, a left-hand hitter.
Matt thinks maybe it's not the pitch com. Maybe the PA is just so loud they can't hear anything.
I think that's reasonable. Here's the pitch. And it's in there for a strike. He took a lot off of that with the change. 2-2. Two to Kim. Yankees lead 6-3. Here in the 8th, here's pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Fastball and a good one. Well located. 1 down. Here comes Ohtani. What did you say the song was from again?
Feeling Good. It's by Anthony Newley.
Okay.
Probably Roar the Grease Paint.
Mm-hmm. Recognize the baseline immediately. Here's Ohtani, and he swings and hits it to the right side. DJ right there on 1 hop. 2 down.
And evidently some television show in Japan. There is a contingent from Japan. I thought Matsui had the most I'd ever seen. This
right?
is amazing.
It's unreal.
There must be 10 cameras.
Easily.
And NHK is here every day like they were when Matsui was here.
So 2 outs here. Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 tonight. 1 for 10 series. And first pitch strike from Devin Williams. First time Devin Williams and Teoscar Hernandez are facing off. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. The Yankees lead 6-3. Here's the 0-1 from Williams. In tight, jammed him, almost hit him. 1-1. Yankees got a run in the first, 3 in the third, 2 in the 5th. They've been hitless the last 3 innings. Here's 1-1 to Teo. Just outside. Meanwhile, the Dodgers They got a home run by Edmond in the second inning. Ryan Yarbrough shut them down. They got runs off Loizaga, a couple of home runs. Pajes and Muncy. 2-1 here to Teo. Swing and a miss. Fastball top of the zone. And that's your game summary brought to you by Helix Wireless, connecting everything everywhere. Two out, nobody on. Big pitch right here, 2-2 to Teoscar Hernandez. Williams deals, pitch, swing! Oh, we got a piece of it. A late swing, practically took it out of Wells' mitt. Almost behind him. Freddie Freeman is on deck. Beaten out right here, 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, he got him. Devin Williams, a wonderful 8th inning. Strikeout, weak contact, 1 hopper, and a strikeout. To the 9th we go. It's 6-3 Yankees on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
At Audi, standards matter. But raising them each and every time you take the wheel?
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right, down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me!
Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion!
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings, only on MLB Network.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Here we go with Cody Bellinger leading off in the 9th inning, 6-3 Yankees. Chris Stratton, his 2nd inning of work, he went 1-2-3 in the 8th. Bellinger, left-hand hitter, got hit by a pitch as a pinch hitter for Dominguez. First time up, looks at a pitch in there for a strike.
We'll get your word on Dominguez when we do post-game. Contusion or a jammed thumb.
0-1, and Cody bounced up there, 1-1.
I didn't hear what hand, did they say?
I didn't either. I'm going to guess it might have been his left hand as he dives in head first. Second base in that stolen base.
Isn't that why they use the oven mitt?
They might not have had it on. Here's the next pitch outside. 2-1. Bellinger, Volpe, and Wells, 5, 6, and 7 here for the Yankees, up 6-3. Haven't had a hit since the 5th inning. Pitch from Stratton. Taken outside, 3-1. We make an amend on that. That was a base hit by LeMahieu in the 7th. That's the only hit over that span. Next pitch, outside. And Cody Bellinger's aboard with a walk.
And Emmanuel tells me it's the left thumb.
That's what I figured. Yep. Diving in, reaching out with that first hand. Yeah. So here's Volpe. Another run or 2 or 3 would be real nice.
You do something to your thumb, it's hard to grip a bat.
Oh, please. Been there, done that. And first pitch fastball for strike, especially these guys throwing 95 miles an hour. That's the last thing you want to know about. Righty on righty here, Volpe. Infield playing back. Here's a pitch. Hit that first baseline foul. He was way late. Almost snuck it fair. Here comes 0-2 here to Volpe. Bellinger at first. He holds in a pitch. Check the swing, the pitch up high, ball 1. Volpe to be followed by Austin Wells. Nobody out. Bellinger good speed at first. His throw over to first is back. One big step.
Cleveland comes in on Thursday. Rodon, Schmidt, and Fried in that order. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday against Tanner Bybee, Luis Ortiz, and Slade Ciccone.
Here comes 1-2 pitch. Volpe swing and a foul tip held on by the catcher Will Smith. That's a strikeout. One away here in the ninth. Stratton's third strikeout. He's faced 5. He's K'd 3 of them. Wow. Here's Wells, another left-hand hitter. Wells hit by a pitch last time up. He's got a base hit. 1 for 2. A base hit to right. That's a pitch up high, ball 1. Wells a career 1 for 1 against Stratton. Here comes the 1-0 and a pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Better luck with the breaking ball than his fastball.
Six runs on 10 hits for the Yankees. 3 runs, 6 hits for the Dodgers. Here's a pitch to the left side, out of play. Count 1-2. ESPN right now showing all the injured pitchers who are currently in the Yankee, the Dodgers
they don't have
dugout.
enough time.
Sure don't. 1-2, throw over to first, back in time.
And now they're showing Mark Pryor, who's probably got Pepto-Bismol on his desk.
You had talked about it earlier. 15 pitchers on the injured list, and a lot of them bold-faced names, guys you're familiar with. 1-2 pitch. Runner goes. There's pitch swung on a high fly ball behind home plate. Smith. Ooh, boy, in the old days he could have reached into the first row and made that catch, but it got over the screen. Big crowd here, 54,031. Many of them, a decent number have left.
Big close-up on Scott Boras. I wonder how many of those pitchers are his.
Yeah, right. I bet more than 2. Runner goes, pitch taken down low for ball. No throw by Will Smith on the transfer. He dropped the ball. Stolen base for Bellinger. And Cody with his 5th bag. He's only been caught twice.
Scott Boras down there taking notes.
And he was the one that ended up with that foul ball. RBI opportunity with Bellinger. Good speed. He's at second. 2-2 to Wells. Pitch from Stratton. Swung on and popped back this way.
You talk about Cleveland coming in, Dave, and usually it's their pitching that is spectacular. It's not this year. Their starters are having when they're winning on their bullpen and they're hitting. Scott's showing off his baseball, Scott Boras.
Getting more face time. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Look, he signed it, gave it to somebody.
And a pitch to Wells. Swing and a miss on a pitch at the top of the zone. Another strikeout for Stratton. That's his fourth. There's 2 outs here in the ninth.
Number 26, DJ LeMahieu.
Well, here comes LeMahieu, and he's had a day. 3 hits. 1 to right, 1 to left, and another to right. Picked up an RBI in that middle hit. Used a little insurance tally. First pitch dug out by Smith, ball 1. Infield playing straight up. Now the outfield moves a little bit to the right for DJ. Bellinger, good speed. He's at second. Here's 1-0. And was he able to check his swing? He did. 2-0.
Ryan just trying to hit spots. Just throw overly hard. 91, 92.
6-3 Yankees over the Dodgers with 2 outs and a 2-0 count to LeMahieu. Hits it hard. Right field. Back it up. Teo on the track. Reaching up. It's at the base of the fence. Bellinger scores easily. RBI double for DJ LeMahieu. A 4-hit day. 2 RBIs and the lead goes to 7-3 Yankees. Took advantage of a 2-0 pitch and he loves to hit that pitch up and away from him.
You know, it's interesting. Aaron Boone talking a couple of days ago, people asking about DJ LeMahieu, said that he feels great, and you can see that his swing is there. Give him a little time. He's only been here a couple of weeks.
Oh, good piece of hitting there, boy.
He's had a great afternoon.
A 4-hit day for DJ LeMahieu. 2 RBI. Bellinger scored easily. 7-3 lead for the Yankees. Here's pitch to Peraza in there for strike. Peraza, 1 for 4.
He hasn't had a 4-hit game since 2021. All these injuries year after year.
Peraza takes inside. 1-1. DJ batting in the 8th spot in the lineup. Fabulous day. 4 hits, 2 runs batted in. 1-1 here to Peraza. Takes a fastball away. Ball 2, 2-1. Another run out there. Another chance to build the lead. Fastball for a strike. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at second. 7-3 Yankees here, top 9. Here's the pitch from Stratton. Swung on and just got a piece of it, pulled it foul, got it off his foot. Rolled down in front of the Dodger dugout. At the ready in the Yankee bullpen is the Weave himself, Luke Weaver.
Somebody else is up and stretching, just in case the Yankees.
I think it's Hendrick. Take another look here with the binoculars. 2-2. Taken down low. Blocked nicely by Will Smith. Yeah, it is certainly a lefty, and it's Tim Hill.
Okay.
3-2 here to Peraza, runner at second.
I can't see in that corner.
And the pitch. Taken up high, ball 4. The inning continues. Back to the top of the order, Paul Goldschmidt.
And it's going to continue for a while because he's in. There's nobody warming up. You can't afford to use another pitcher. So Will Smith going out to talk to Stratton right now.
First baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
Stratton's throwing a lot of pitches too. Inning started with a walk to Bellinger. Stole second. Volpe struck out. Wells struck out. Then a 2-0 pitch. DJ hammered a double to right. Pick up that run. (7-3 Yankees. Top of the order. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. This will be his 6th plate appearance. Got a 4th inning single to center and a stolen base. They couldn't score him, though.
The only person without a hit is Judge. Odd.
And first pitch misses to Goldie. Ball 1. Goldschmidt 9 for 24, couple of home runs, a 375 clip against Stratton. Here's the 1-0. And a pitch. There's a slider for strike.
I think Stratton spent a lot of time in the National League West, so he would have seen him a lot.
One to Goldie. A couple of men aboard. A run on the board here, 7-3 in the 9th. Way outside. 2-1, as some pitchers like to say. That was not competitive.
Well,
restless fans. Stratton getting ready to throw his 40th pitch. 2-1 to Goldschmidt. And he was ready, but he missed it. A slider. And he might more of a cutter. 2 out, 2 on, 2 outs. 2-2 to Goldie, and now Stratton steps off. Two to Goldschmidt. And a pitch. Taken down low, ball 3. Stratton, boy, he breezed the first inning in the 8th. His first inning of work, strikeout, and a weak ground out, but it's been a different story here in the 9th. Yankees lead 7-3 and trying to build upon that.
Timeout.
Stratton was on the rubber, and then Bales steps off.
Trying to figure out what can work, because nothing's really working.
Here. Well, here we go. He's got a pitch. 3-2 to Goldie. Runners take off. Pitch bouncing ball third base. Muncy right there. Gathers. Throws over in time. It's weave time for the Yankees. They got a 7-3 lead. And maybe I don't want to be premature. Maybe that is the left-hander Tim Hill coming on. Looks like it is. He's going to save the big guy for the very, very end if at all necessary. 7-3. The Yankees over the Dodgers on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Step up to the plate with confidence with the Jeep.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What? Boom.
Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastball. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
And Andy Pages. One of the many stories in this ball game, Ryan Yarbrough was absolutely outstanding. 6 innings of 4 hit, 1 run ball, no walks. and struck out 4. And now Tim Hill, big spot for him. To even get the final 3 out to this ball game and send the Yankees home with a 6-3 ledger on the ledger in this 3-city tour. They went 2-1 in Colorado, swept the Angels, and if they can get these 3 outs, 1-2 here with the Dodgers. Freddie Freeman, 0 for 3. Lefty on lefty. First pitch fastball. 4 strike, and Hill establishing pretty good execution right at the get-go. Freeman 3 for 7 with a home run against Hill. Next pitch inside. 1-1. Freeman today is 0 for 3. Soft ground out, a fly to left field, and a strikeout. He was the final strikeout victim of Ryan Yarbrough. Hill set. Here comes the 1-1 to Freddie. Almost hit him. Had to turn that front shoulder away. Tried to get a little cut on that pitch and didn't happen. Here comes the 2-1. Worked inside, not close. 3-1. He's going to throw something over the plate. Last thing he wants to do is walk somebody. Hill, 3-1. And pours it right over the plate. 3-2. Here comes the big pitch. Yankees lead 7-3. They have 7 runs on 11 hits. Dodgers 3 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. 3-2 pitch of Freddie. Swung on, look out. Pulls it right off the screen of the Yankee dugout, first base side. J.C. Escarra pulled out of the way. Big first out to get here. Freddie Freeman. Hill set. And the lefty deals. Pitch swung on a miss. Struck him out. 1 down. Here in the bottom of the 9th. 3 of the last, I think that 1, 2, 3, 4 of the last 5 batters have struck out at the hands of Yankee pitching. Here's Will Smith, 0 for 3 today. Fly to center, right, and popped to short. Right-hand hitter, and he swings the first pitch, pops it foul right side. So Freddie Freeman, who did all kinds of damage the first 2 games, 5 for 7, 2 RBIs. They hold him 0 for 4 tonight. Here's pitch. Fastball way outside from Hill. 1-1. Tim Hill, local kid out of Mission Hills, California. 1-1. Tried to paint outside and missed. 2-1. For Hill, game number 26, a 3-1 record with a 3.38 ERA. Here's pitch, swung on, bouncing ball. Volpe 2 bounces, takes his time, throws over to Goldie. 2 down. And that'll bring up Andy Pages, and Pages has had a nice day, a double to right, strikeout, and a long home run, a pull shot down the left field line. The last 5 games for Tim Hill, he's given up just 2 hits. Here's a swing and a miss by Pages. Wind has totally stopped. Flags hanging straight down. American flag and the World Series championship flag out there for the Dodgers. Here comes the 0-1 here to Pages. Right-hand hitter, and looks at a fastball. Missed outside, 1-1. 7-3 Yankees, 2 outs. Bottom 9 here in L.A. Here's 1-1 from Hill. Swing on line drive. Right at DJ. Victory for the New York Yankees. 7-3 win over the Dodgers, and that's how you bounce back after an 18-2 thrashing last night. Salvage a game in this series. The road trip ends at 6-3, and that is a wonderful, wonderful comeback by the Yankees. As the Yankee fans enjoy that. That ball was smoked by Pages. but it was right to DJ LeMahieu. And the victory formation, the guys exchanging high fives, low fives. Man, what a great sight. Needed that too. 6-3 road trip. Day off tomorrow. Cleveland and Boston will be coming to town. That is just a terrific win, and Bodie kept talking about it before the game. That's why he played 162. Susan's Star of the Game is sponsored by Total Orthopedics.